going on, everybody?
Yeah, I'm having some issues with getting over on IG. I don't know if I crashed out my. Yeah, I don't know if I crashed out. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. It's fine. I'll just get the thing, copy it from YouTube, put it over, so it'll be fine.
That works.
Be all right.
That works.
Or
who
knows?
Got in here.
Yeah. Let's check it out.
We got Duval. What's up? And then, if you guys didn't watch our episode we put on yesterday, special episode, here's the main man right here himself, show organizer, and he's joining us in the comments section tonight. He says this thing on. There's my buddy John double dipping.
Oh yeah, you know it. Just kind of keeping everybody informed.
Yep. So I did send you the link. If you're interested, you can pop up. I'll bring you full screen with us, the rest of us. Lights are good now. Yeah. So before we set up on the show yesterday, we had some light glare in the cameras, and we had to figure out how to control the lights. It was kind of a little bit of a mess. But next time we use that room, we'll know.
Well, hopefully we won't have to use that room next time. Hopefully we'll have something a little bit more permanently set up for those more in-person interviews and things like that. I will give credit. We did pretty good for the first time of us both being on the same camera, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot easier when somebody's in the background doing the work, you know what I mean?
Right.
Vision Quest, how you doing? We got our main man, John, Mission Morphs. And that brings us to current right now. Yeah, we had to rearrange the whole hotel.
Yep. November. Hey, okay, we're in St. Louis. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What weekend is that? Is it late November or early November?
I think it's mid.
Like, are we talking like after the 20th? Because after the 20th, I could take a sick day and make a trip to St. Louis intentionally.
I'll look it up right now.
Oh, 14th, 15th. He just commented it. 14th, 15th.
Yeah, 14th, 15th. So yeah, right there in the middle of the month.
Yeah, rats. I was gonna say I would happily take a Saturday off just to drive to St. Louis and stay for one night and then come home. Perfect.
And that's usually VIP is Friday, but it's usually a 2-day show,
right?
With vendor set up and VIP on Friday, and then early VIP Saturday and Sunday.
Gotcha. Which I don't need the VIP, honestly. If I'm just going down there to hang out with Mission and everybody else,
right.
I wouldn't want the VIP or anything. So,
yeah, we did go down VIP last year, but we were there helping set up and everything, so we were in the building the whole time.
Right. Yeah, which brings us to our main topic of discussion for the night, at least, was vendor setup and expo. Just to kind of give a huge shout out to Richard and his wife. Thank you guys so much for coming and meeting with us, sitting down with us, doing an interview, kind of putting a face to the name of this new event that we got coming to town. This weekend, actually, this coming up Sunday, we will be Julie. I thought it was a J name. I thought it was. I just didn't want to say. I didn't want to misspeak by any means. But they do run. It's Madhouse Serpents and Supply in Dayton. So they do own and operate their own pet store, as well as host a expo in Findlay, Ohio, and newly Richmond, Indiana. So we will look forward to seeing you guys there on the 7th.
Yep. June 7th, 10 to 4 p.m.
We'll be there. We'll be. I got to reach out to the vendor list and see who's okay with being on camera. Leading up to that way Oh, he gave address for their pet shop. It's actually in
Yep.
Florida.
Pet shop's right there, Fairborn.
Cool. Cool.
So we're going to go check that out here.
Soon.
Maybe do
Yeah.
some.
Honestly, I'm off the next 2 days. Might just have to go take a little day trip to Dayton.
Yeah.
Might just have to.
Yeah, I'm working though. So yeah, if you can go in there and get some footage, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
We can chop it up, throw it in through StreamYard, and said he'll be there tomorrow.
He'll be there tomorrow. See, look, perfect.
See?
Yeah. I got a powerhouse clean, everybody. I had some stragglers that were taken live because they refused on frozen thawed. So I offered them live today, and I've got 2, and I'm waiting on a couple of other ones. So I just gotta periodically pop back and check. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got one person backstage. I'll go ahead and pull Prophecy up, and if anybody else wants to join, the link's always good. We use the same link.
Yep. If you've got it once, you got it
There
every
you go.
time. So how we doing?
What's
How we
good,
doing?
brother?
Just chilling. And just had some time and figured I'd hop on.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Well,
We
like I
appreciate
said,
it.
always welcome. So, what do you got new going on for you, Prophecy?
I got things, always some stranger stuff, always DG stuff. Nothing really. I mean, some VPI stuff. But other than that, it's been just it's been a weird year, but like a good weird year.
Yeah. I know you guys have been popping out some clutches.
Oh,
sure.
We just did a few days ago. Like if I could get Eddie, if I could drag Eddie on, I would, but I don't know if I can.
You got to twist his arm.
Oh yes.
You know, you can tell him he doesn't have to be on camera. He can be audio only. We are able to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the guy who likes to show off the babies and the picture box and all that. So
Gotcha.
he don't care much for being on camera himself, which I get.
Yeah.
That's my job, is to be the camera. He's just likes to be behind the scenes.
There you go. Looks like we got Dennis popped in. What's up, Dennis? Good to see you.
My man,
Hey,
Dennis. PG, talk to this guy for sure.
I did get to watch that movie.
You got some True Ghost.
He put me on game on some movies, so I did get to watch that movie that he recommended.
He's got True Ghost. If he's got a breeder female True Ghost, I give him a DG Stranger. I give him my breeder boy straight up. I need a True Ghost female.
You can find him on IG. 318 Reptiles.
Oh, I know. He's in our group. He's in our little group.
Yeah, he's in our group.
Yep.
In my little collection of ragtag misfits.
Yeah.
He be kidnapping people all the time and bringing them in there.
Understandable.
He found me and kidnapped me, hog-tied me, threw me back in the trunk from a Facebook group chat.
Hey, Dennis. I just hatched a bunch of stranger DG Kryptons Posset Monsoon. If you want one, just let me know. If you have a True Ghost breeder female, like I can have it your way when it's
We do got some warm weather coming through the Midwest. I'm just saying, guys.
I'm just saying.
It's going to be beautiful the next couple of days. It's a perfect time to ship a snake.
I think Carl actually added you to that group. I don't think Guy did. I didn't know you until I knew, Carl.
That's how it works, right? Right?
Yeah.
Carl drags you kicking and screaming, saying, "Here, you need to be a part of
No,
this."
I just don't tell him. I just add him.
Yes, yeah, Richard, you're right. Sunday does look a little wet. They are predicting a little bit of rain.
That's what she said.
Hopefully, fingers crossed, everything holds out. And we still get a big turnout. I did make sure I posted in all the Facebook groups I could possibly post in, kind of giving all the details and everything. And I did invite like my entire friends list to give them a follow, and quite a few of them actually did follow the expo page. So, yep.
Yeah,
Looking
if you don't
forward
like
to
the
it.
weather though, wait 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, it's Indiana.
Yeah. So of course, I posted the video from the interview yesterday, and I don't know, I've never done it from StreamYard before, so I had to schedule a live. It
Yeah.
was a pre-recorded live, so it was kind of weird.
Yeah.
I sit here and watch it play after it already happened, you know. But I've been posting clips to TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. So these little clips, I think I tagged you in the
A couple of them.
last
Yeah.
one.
Yep, a couple of them. Yeah, I've seen them come through and shared them out and everything like that. It's definitely a good way to kind of draw some attention because it is something that's so new to our area. I would love to see it like last and hang on for years and years. And you know, the exposures is that's the key, honestly. Especially in this town, if you're not like if the town doesn't know about it, it kind of goes sight unseen a lot of times. So as many people's
And
faces I can put it in, I'll put it in their face.
I'll be honest with you. Like, there's a gun show last weekend. I didn't know about it until I was driving out east, and I saw this little bitty sign about, you know, 7 inches by 10 inches or something like that, stuck in the ground over on the east side, and I'm like, okay, and that's the Wayne County Fairground. So, you know, if you have any signage, you know, that'd be a good thing.
Yep.
We're putting it out there everywhere we can, social media wise as well.
For sure. And if you, I know you mentioned you had flyers too. If you want, run the flyers our way anywhere. I do a lot of like floating around a lot while I'm working in the area and stuff. I'll put flyers up everywhere if you need me to.
Yeah, I've got a couple buddies that own restaurants around here. I can set them in there as well. Yep. I've got a stack of business cards that I've refilled 3 times, about like that, out there at one of them. So stuff like that disappears. It gets put out there. It's a real hopping restaurant. So stack of flyers will go a long way out there.
For sure. It's definitely really cool.
So Devon added this. Let's add this to Sage. This is the last clutch you guys cut, correct?
Yes, this is just a couple of days ago. So that was Pastel Special Stranger Clown Doublehead DG Monsoon to a Super Spectre DG Het Cryptic. And we hit a bunch of Stranger DG Krypton stuff.
Cool.
So a bunch of DG Kryptons in general. We really hit the odds in DG. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. That one in the middle left, on the left row, like 3 down. That one is that's the banger. I think that's the Special Spectre Stranger DG Krypton.
You definitely could see the Krypton with how pointed.
Yeah.
His head is.
I just hope it's at Monsoon and a male. See, even Mac called out the one. He knows what went off.
I think everybody saw that and was like, "Hey, that's a nice pattern. I like that." Wait a minute, that'd be a good in the collection.
If it's a male, I'm gonna be ecstatic. If it's a female, it's still gonna be a holdback. I might just be less ecstatic about it.
It just pushes the project a little bit, just a little bit. But it's still okay. It's okay. They're definitely some gorgeous snakes, no doubt.
This one right here is not the one below it. The one below it is really nice, and the one to the right of it's also really nice. The one with the head out is I think maybe a pastel version, but I had to see it come out. I think the pastel doesn't really do great in the combo, but it's still DG Stranger Krypton. So
yeah.
And then the one on the top right is also, I think, a stranger DG Krypton.
I don't know. Second down on the left, it's got some very clean look to it. It's got a very clean pattern.
That's a pastel DG.
Yeah.
That's a pastel DG Krypton, 100%.
That's the one that caught my eye the most out of all of them.
Yeah. Just how crisp the edging is and everything like that. It's busy enough, yet clean enough to where it's just like that one. Yep, that's
Spectre.
nice.
Out of all the Yellow Belly jeans, Spectre's are really my favorite. It's funny. We have that one you like to sell, Chris. We have the same version of it. Breeding right. We have a pastel Yellow Belly DG Krypton, but this is the same except we're swapping out Yellow Belly with Spectre, so it's kind of interesting.
I know they live in the same complex, but I think Spectre might look a little nicer. At least just off site, because that's what I see. But
a single gene Spectre heads down. Obviously, I think Spectre is way better than the other because you could tell a single gene Spectre from a normal. A lot of times, it's hard for me to tell a single gene Yellow Belly from a normal.
It really has to be a good quality Yellow Belly for me to be like, oh, yep, that's it, right off. You know, I got to stare at it for a good while if it's a lesser quality Yellow Belly.
Yeah.
And plus with Spectres, I think I got a picture. Let me see. I got a picture of the mom. She's I'm sending this to my IG so I could save it and send it on my PC.
So these are the little flyers that he's got. He's got one, the top one, if you tilt your head, for the Finley show.
Yep.
And then the bottom one for us here in Wayne County,
Nice.
Richmond, Indiana.
Yep.
The fairgrounds. So, and here's some show dates as well. I'm assuming the top one's Finley because that was the one that has already been established.
Yeah.
And the new show dates on the orange card would be for Richmond.
Yeah.
And there are a couple months skipped there just because he's getting in there and getting a good schedule going. But he's got a full docket for 2027 already scheduled. So those dates, when we get a hold of them, we'll be talking about those as well for sure.
For sure. Hopefully, fingers crossed, Carl, fingers crossed, next year we both will get the opportunity to vend as well as provide additional content.
Yeah, I'm hoping this year I'll get in. I really do need a few more things. Not that I couldn't go there and just set up, but I want to have the professional appearance. You know what I mean? I don't want to be the guy that I wouldn't want to buy off of. You know?
Right.
So I'm biding my time, getting a few more things in, and I'd really honestly like to have a few more hatchlings to take with me.
It was funny. Me and I've been doing this for how many years, and we still haven't vended a show. But we sell so much.
Yeah, I mean, it really comes down to online presence and the audience that you're adhering to, right? So if you have a very vast audience, obviously people are looking, people are seeing, they know what you got. They're more apt to work with you because you're transparent. They see it all, right?
Well, I agree with that, and that's the truth because, like, as you know, me and Eddie, we were both mentored by this guy named Jason Amos, so that alone really pushed us in terms of having name recognition to a lot of people because Jason don't work with a lot of people.
Right, gotcha.
Yeah. So he said right here some of the dates might have the night before to set up. So some of his scheduled dates already had something planned for the day before. Yeah. So they wouldn't allow or didn't have the access to give for a day before setup. But I think he said he's going to start opening at 7 p.m. or 7 a.m. for setup in the morning. And then the show goes live at 10. So you do have a fair amount of time to set up. And when we spoke with him yesterday, I believe he said 65 tables were already spoken for. So that's pretty good.
Well, hi, Val.
Yeah. You got, and he's spamming. He's spamming hard right now. I'm watching him just roll through and like name everybody out. What's up, G-Paul? It's good to see you. Reptoid. What's up, Chris?
Welcome. Yeah.
7:30 start time, Carl. 7:30. set up.
7:30.
Yeah.
Okay, 7:30 start time.
Hey, I sent that picture, by the way. Like, have you ever seen a Super Spectre DG? It's actually pretty like interesting combination. Almost looks Xanthic.
Okay.
There's Val sneaking in.
Yeah. What's up, Val? Good to see you. Been a little bit. Love seeing you in there. He is one of our sponsors for this year. So everybody go give White Feather Balls a follow and tune into some of his lives over on one of the other platforms. He does really well over there.
So this is Mama, huh?
Yeah, that was the mom. Like, it was funny because we had just got her, and then she was cool singing. We paired her like once. And then she stopped eating, and then we were like, "Oh well, damn, we messed up." Eddie was cleaning the racks one day, and then damn, she was on this. This is what she was on eggs.
Yeah,
it was like, oh shit.
Scare the bejesus out of you. Just whoa, wait, I didn't expect that. Yeah. There you go. What's up, Joe?
8 eggs. But man, this is my point. Like, this girl, she was 1,400 grams. She shot up to like 2,000 to 2,200 grams, and then she just stopped eating and wasn't showing signs of building. But
gotcha.
she laid 8 eggs. She laid 8 eggs. All 8 eggs are from that clutch I just showed. But see, like, what I like about the Super Spectre is that even though it's DG, you still get like you still have the granity. Like, it brings out a lot of granity, and that's what I love. Like, we didn't buy her as a Het Cryptic. I got her, and then I did some research. And I realized the guy who bred producer Jeremy at Fireballs.
You can't see that Het. You can't see that Het Cryptic on the head.
Look at the time that he produced her. He was selling a lot of Spectre DG Het Cryptic or Spectre Krypton Het DG stuff. So I was like, I figure out she might be Het Cryptic. So I tested her, and she ended up being Het Cryptic.
Yeah. I mean, with how clean that dorsal is, and that narrowing of them eye stripes, dead ringer, dead giveaway.
Yeah.
I mean, I
always look at the nose right where them eye stripes meet.
Yeah.
It seems like they're real fat in the back and they're almost touch in the front, and that's always a really good indicator for me. And then also too, the head pattern seems a little wonky for Het Cryptic.
But also a lot of DG stuff has Cryptic flame because that's where Cryptic was found in DG. So you could almost assume there's always a chance if you have DG stuff that you have Cryptic in your DG stuff.
Yeah. Yep. You got to work it out of it if you want to separate the two, right?
That's what people thought, and that's the thing. I have a lot of people that are really adamant about working pure cryptics, but I always tell them, in my honest opinion, I don't think Cryptic would have the value or the push it has today if it wasn't a Little Liquid Clown. I think the fact that it was a Little Liquid Clown helped it tremendously.
Well, it definitely put it on game and gave people something to chase.
Yeah, but with how heavy most people are in clown projects, it's a given, right? So anything that like works well with clown, people just take it and run immediately.
Exactly. And you can work, with Krypton, you can still work clowns. You can still Cryptic. I'm not going to say that Cryptic couldn't have been successful on its own. I just think that Clown is king, and being a Lilac to the King of Jesus is a benefit. Whether you like it, I call it the King of Jesus because I feel like, even though a lot of people say, I think Clown. I think Clown will always be it's kiln dry. No, it's triple kiln dried pine. It's pine, but it's kiln dried.
Pine?
Yeah. So pine typically is hazardous to say, but if it's the triple kiln drying pine, it's not, because it takes out all the chemicals and all that. Everything we have is on kiln dried pine.
Okay.
So that's what Amos put us on this. That's what he uses. We could buy a year's worth. We could buy a year's worth of kiln dried pine for like $400.
Right.
Yeah, you do have to worry about it getting extra wet, because once it gets wet, that sap continues to come out.
Yeah.
It rehydrates.
Yeah. It works like 2 weeks. We found what we do is we use what was called a evaporative cooler. So it's hooked to a water line in our steak room, and we put it to like a humidity level we want. So we put our humidity at 72-ish or so, 72. Okay. And it keeps that room thing. And whenever there's an shed, we just dump the water balloon. But every 2 weeks, we kind of like figure out is a good change time for it.
Right. So you do a full dump.
Yeah,
and
full
then replenish. Okay.
Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah.
See, I go with what we use. I use 100% pure cypress, because I have access to it locally, and that's just what I use, and it allows me to spot clean without the risk of mold. Right. So I'm able to push it before a full change about a month and a half before I do a full dump clean out. Typically,
yeah, I do. I still do every month, regardless, just because I'm a little extra anal. But I'll do the full sanitize, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah. F10 and soak and spray, pressure wash, just the full like.
So we don't. Yeah. So we don't do the full sanitize. We only do that once a month. But for the dump, we just dump every day on too. Because after 2 weeks, it gets kind of weird. But
I got you.
But honestly, okay. I find that like we just had a lot. It saves so much. It saves so much money, and the fact that like Amos kind of put us onto that was like because we were just using straight coconut. We were using coconut husks. We were using cocoa blocks, and that was
you were molding like crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer F10.
F10, and I also keep chlorhexidine for my spot cleaning. So
yeah, I do both for spot cleaning and
yeah, we did chlorhexidine. Yeah.
But I do mix my F10 a little stronger because if you read the package, like open the pamphlet, it tells you how to mix it, and if you're wanting to kill like mold spores, it calls for a stronger mix.
Yeah,
and I do that just because.
Yeah, because F10 does it covers all three bases. It covers your bacteria, it covers your fungal, and it covers your viral too. Virus, yeah. So it covers your big three. Yellow F10, right? Yellow label, I think is what it is. I don't know where mine's at. I have no idea where I even have mine. I honestly probably need to restock on F10. I had to buy another thing of chlorhexidine not that long ago.
Honestly, I'm just
yellow label. Yeah. Blow myself up here. So I know it's probably backwards, but that's what I use. F10SC.
Yep. A great tool to use. It keeps everything. I mean, it keeps everything on the up and up. I do like using the chlorhexidine myself for like my spot cleaning. When I do my deep cleaning is when I use my F10. But my spot cleaning, when I use that chlorhexidine, it seems like it gives it like a really like in-depth clean base, right? So when you do your spot cleaning and stuff, and you're like, you have to scrape or scratch at the corners or something like that. If you're using that chlorhexidine as you're cleaning, I mean, it gets it feeling great.
So I also use one of these Temu car detailing brushes. This end right here is perfect for the corners. It's real narrow. And you can bust up that urate that gets stuck really, really well with this. So, and I actually do prefer the F10 for breaking up urate. It seems like it does a better job of it to me.
Gotcha. I mean, I do mix chlorhexidine a little strong. It's blue when I'm using it. So it's a little heavy pour on the chlorhexidine with my distilled water.
And then there's 2 to 3 times a year I'll treat all the tubs. I'll show you. Right here. So everybody is all about the Prevenamite. This stuff right here is the exact same chemical. I mean, it's the exact same thing. Ingredients list, if you flip it over, it matches 100%. So I'll treat the tubs every, 2 to 3 times a year with this, let it dry real good. And then, I'll rotate it out with the tubs that they're in. So, Devon and Eddie's got some clutches.
Oh yeah,
I've got,
we posted.
yeah, I've got a couple girls that I think gave me a pre-lay. One of them is the African import. The project we have named Vivid for now. And then, I've got a normal pied girl. I was chasing after another Het Candy pied, so I paired her with the pastel pied Het Candy. So I'm shooting for visual pied with or without pastel that carries Het Candy in a female. That's what I'm looking for. You say something, Devin?
No, I just said I just showed a couple clutches that we have, but yeah, we've had a few. We got one more. Only 4 eggs. It's a pastel yellow belly DG Krypton to a clown het DG, so some won't be anything spectacular. But
yeah,
That's a good question, Will. What
Hypo.
what code trade are you referring to?
Desert Ghost works well with anything.
I can corroborate the DG stuff. I like pieds too. So I mean, if you're talking recessive game, everybody's like, oh, big three. You got DG, you got clown, you got pied. Everybody's got them floating around. You throw in the fourth one, hypo, and everybody's like, we're made, right?
I think hypos replaced pied.
No, come on. There's some quality. Now, see, I'm not a high white pied person. I'm a very low white pied. I like more pattern present in my pied. The lower the white, the better, in my opinion. But it's because of the pattern distortion that it creates. That's why I like it.
I feel like the issue with pied is you can't gene snack as efficiently as you can in, like, let's say clown, DG, or hypo. Like, whereas with pied, if you put too many G's of pied, it just becomes a blank saddle, and then you don't know what you got.
I get you. That's why
you get
a little simplistic with the pied stuff, right?
Yeah, sometimes less is more, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Look, he's about to go pull from his clutch that he produced, and I'm not kidding. I don't know what it is, but them banana pieds, man, I'm telling you, it's just simple. What we know as 2 genes, and it works.
I just like that I could put 8 genes in the clown, and I could still, like, I can tell with the gene, but I can still see that's a clown, and that's what I feel like it's so dumb. But and plus,
that's a hypo.
This is
that's a hypo.
super white, super hypo. She's in shed, so I'm gonna show her off anyway. But Orange Ghost.
Oh shit, Scrambler. I'm trolling. I'm sorry.
No, this isn't the scrambler, possible scrambler one. But
Will got it right on the pied add-ins: pinstripe and leopard.
Yeah,
great add.
And there's a few others
that
will increase your pattern.
Yeah, and there you go. You hit the nail on the head. Go throw a dark morph in there. Go
yeah.
leopard, dark morph, pied. Yes.
I'll say that I was in on the clown pie project and I was working towards it, and then because I saw what the stranger clown pie looked like, and it was horrible, and I sold all my clown pie stuff after that.
I have one clown in my entire collection right now. One. And the only reason I have it is because I had a male that was sold to me as a female come out male, and I had no use for it in that sense. And I only want it for the pied. I don't want it for the clown. But it came from G-Paul, which G-Paul, if I can get her to eat, that'd be great. I just offered her live because she refused on Frozen Thought on me. So
see, this is what we like. The very, very high pattern pied. And I popped this one previously as a girl. Let's see what happens. Still showing girl. So
Yeah.
And I've decided not to hold her back. I've got
you got more than what you need. Yeah.
He is going to be available.
You can never have too many. Yes, you can. I can't say that. Yes, you can. No, G Paul, you did not send the wrong sex. I'm talking about the blackhead inchy het pied that I thought was female that turned out to be male. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I ended up with the inchy clown pied female. That's the only reason I ended up with her.
Yeah, it's fun.
But she is a beautiful snake. She's got that brighter aspect to her. So I'm not against having the bright traits, but I lean more dark morphs just by nature. I love the dark morph stuff. So when Carl's pulling up like banana pies, I'm like, oh, those are beautiful. Throw something that makes it purple. Like, make it purple.
I know it's still baby, but there is an awful lot of lavender in here.
Yeah. See, and imagine you put black pastel with it. It enhances the purple that much further.
But you also lose a lot of padding.
Yeah, you're right. I do see that.
You do with black pastel. So I'm enjoying it though. You know. And these things right here sell like crazy at expos.
Yeah.
You don't ever see these left on the table.
Well, and you got to look at it like that pied. You got to look at the traits that move, right? Pied moves. Bananas move. Albinos move. Clowns move. Like your base level stuff, it moves, man.
Devil Advocate, I think it's more the banana that pushes those cells in the vet thing. Because I'll say that anything that's either banana or belled sells all the time at shows.
Right. White snake. So all white snakes, all black snakes, right? So the more drastic contrast you can get between the two, move first, right? So you throw that banana in there, everybody likes the yellow, right? Everybody leans albino because of the yellow. Preferably lav albino, if I'm being honest.
I think candy. Tough take. I think candy is better than lav.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's just the marketing was better for lav.
Right.
But I'll say the reason why that's nice. The reason I wouldn't say I'm not a big fan of pied. Is more just how much people force the whole panda pie craze down the throats, and I did not enjoy the panda pies.
I get it. Everybody was against it, you know, and
duck billing kinks, and you just see these deformed pies with one black spot. It's a panda pie, guys.
Right. So that's what you get when you start to produce supers on the dark morph. If you double up, right, versus if you slant them. So instead of going like super mahogany or super blackhead or super black pastel, take blackhead black pastel or mahogany blackhead. Go that route because you're less likely to lead into those
no more king
and things like that, right?
Yeah.
So go ahead.
This one right here, blackhead, sugar, possibly lavender, a het lavender albino. I've got to send a shed test in and check it out. But it came from a scrambler pairing, so it is possibly scrambler.
I could disagree with that, Will. You can't say the same thing about clowns because clowns don't produce king snakes like panda pies did. There's a difference. One was mass produced knowing it had deformities, and the other is just a popular gene. Am I right?
I'm with Will though. I'm with Will.
The thing of it is, it's so popular. Everybody's working clown. I'm not saying there's not a lot of work to do left with it. I'm just saying if you don't want to look at the same thing that you see every time you open Instagram, you're going to be working with something else.
Yeah, I agree.
And
I was just saying there's the difference between clown. I just don't think it's an equal comparison. clown to panda pied because one is an animal known for deformities, and one
right.
is
Well,
not.
and no doubt there is those stigma morphs that are out there. You know, everybody's like, oh, don't mess with that because it does this, or don't mess with that because it does this.
Tiger.
If you ethical, you know, if you're
Yeah.
ethical about it, you're not aggressively attacking the project just to produce the snake. If you're not
Yeah.
in a rush hurry,
Yeah.
if you're patient and you work it and you do the right things, you do your due diligence, you're going to produce something that makes a quality animal that avoids all those health defects and all those genetic malformations.
Yeah, and I'm kind of with. I think it was Val that said this, but I do honestly believe that there is a line of spider that doesn't have as significant issues. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you see a lot of them that are totally whacked out, but I know a few guys that have been producing spiders for years that do not exhibit the same amount of issues that all these others do.
You put blackhead to it and you just make a normal snake.
Well,
I mean, it really does.
It.
It really does, but it takes the wobble away. But it looks just like a normal. I mean, it really does. It completely messes that pattern up.
I believe that with any gene, regardless of what you want to work, there's ways to or not. Like, I've made power balls, yes. Like, it's not something that like I intentionally try to make. But with like what we do a lot of stuff in the spider complex. It's just at the end of the day, when you're working closest on, as one might say, when you're working close with certain genes, you have to be honest with people and be like, hey, like if I'm gonna work this, like if things happen, what are you gonna do as a breeder to provide for those animals? Should you produce an animal that A, can't really thrive on its own, or B, are you going to be responsible enough to put the animal down? Are you going to be responsible enough to provide care for the animal, you're not going to just sell the animal, try to offload it on someone that isn't
She's
prepared?
in blue right now, Carl.
Yeah, definitely he's in blue.
Yeah, that's that Misty
So
pie. Woo!
No, it's not. No, look at the head.
Okay, wait a minute.
It's
got to focus. It's got to focus. There it goes. Spot nose.
Clown pied.
Clown pied. I said spot nose. I said spot nose.
Val, are you saying
orange dream, leopard, pin, clown pied?
See, look at that gene stack. What?
But really,
I like it.
It's like you can't like. I think the pinstripe takes away a lot of.
Oh yeah, I mean it's definitely overpowering a lot of it, but
yeah. But Val, are you saying that?
And also, when he's not in blue, he does look a lot better. He looks like a brown turd right now.
Oh, I get that.
See, and that's why you get the stigma around certain morphs as they age. They just turn into big brown turds. But we won't talk about that.
So, are you saying that because the ball? I wouldn't disagree that I think there may be two, but like I think with the bolt on, because I've seen a picture of the bolt spider like that was done, and it did look funky, and yes, it did survive a couple days longer. So maybe a bolt might be viable, but like I don't know. Like I feel like the damage has been done to the spider complex when it comes to like the work done on that.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody in here is in blue, I guess.
Yeah, you're having a big old shed cycle going.
Oh
yeah, this is the NR Mandarin double X clown hypo female.
Nice.
And she is way more bright and vibrant. When her eyes just literally cleared up overnight. So when she sheds out, she just pops, and it's nuts. And she's right about there, getting close to breed weight.
Yeah.
I try to find a picture of this. I know I sent it a long time ago.
Yeah, I'll get my ugly mug off the big screen here.
I'm trying to think of who I can take out and show off. I don't know.
Yeah, it's been a little while since I had some snakes out.
I know I ain't done a snake and tail in a minute. I ain't done a snake and tail in a minute.
Yeah.
What are we gonna pull out?
I agree with that here, as long as the individual is responsible enough to do the research and ready for anything that go for it. Yeah, because that's the thing. A lot of people, they'll show off the pretty snakes and all that, but they won't talk about the bad things that do happen. Like you get kinking, or you get prolapse, or you get failure to thrive, or you get, there's a stigma around mites, even though they're a super common thing to get. People don't like to say, okay, well, I've dealt with them before. There's just that stigma. There's several other things like you get regurgitation, deal with that, or even an older snake, something can develop inside of it to make it to where it's no longer processing food like it's supposed to.
Oh, I found the picture, by the way, Carl, of the Bolt spider. So there was a line in the UK by this guy named Mills Thacker, and he claimed to have a different line of spider called Bolt, and a lot of people were asking why. And I got this from anonymous sources that were sent that were connected to him, that sent me like the result of a bolt toe spider. So this was the result.
This here?
It died a few days after, but that was the bolt toe spider.
It's kinked like crazy.
Not kink. It wasn't kink. It's just like
it looks deformed. I mean, it looks like it's got spinal deformity.
So what?
Yeah, up by his finger.
So what the mutation that spider is? It's called a certain thing in horses. Essentially, it not only does it cause the lack of the lack of development in like the cranial, where like the equilibrium, but also causes the lack of pigmentation to develop. So that's what you're seeing is like the pigmentation is not developed in some places and that.
Okay. Yeah. So this is not Charlie, but G-Paw definitely said pull out Charlie. But this is the same morph as Charlie.
Oh yeah.
But this is a female.
Well, yeah.
I'll say this.
See, Will, you're right. Leopard pied works. Look at how pretty this little lady is. I'm just saying.
Hey, hold up, though, G-Paw. I had to give credit to Mills Thacker, bro, because if we didn't have Mills Thacker, we wouldn't have the Bambino. So I do like the Bambino stuff. I'm just saying.
But yeah, she's a beaut. She actually is the mom to my leopard pied het ultra, and the last snake that I had on when we were doing an open panel, my new addition for my birthday. He's the dad to the leopard pied het ultra, so I have a whole family that I did not produce.
Hey, just to emphasize what we'll say, we have had mites come in our substrate. We've had mites come in our feed. We haven't had snake mites yet, thank God, but we've had all the other type of mites.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Wood mites are a thing. Yes. So what I do and what I like to do is, we live in Indiana, so it freezes hard and long in the wintertime. So now it's not nothing like our fellows up there at Morph Forge are dealing with or anything, but we'll buy a big, like 30 or 40 bags or whatever, the cypress mulch, and stack it in my garage out here and let it freeze over the wintertime. And after that, I don't have to worry about any of the bugs that are in it.
Yep.
I've found earlier on when I started to use these little wood beetles.
Yeah.
But other than that, I haven't found any bugs.
They've
So,
cleaned that up significantly. I think that was like intrusion from another wood source.
Yeah,
honestly,
yeah.
because
Well,
that's not
if
even
you
a thing.
notice, they've rebranded and redone the bags,
Yeah. Yep.
and the stuff you're getting now is a lot finer mulch.
Good.
So
Good.
it's
I gotta battle the chunks as much.
sure.
Yeah, I saw that they did the bag. I didn't buy a bag, but I was out at Menards and I just happened to walk by just to make sure they still had some. And I did see that they did a rebrand and everything like that, and changed up a little bit.
They got the 11% off, get rebate stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I bought about 20 bags. So we get it from Menards.
Yep. It's actually, believe it or not, it works. It works. I know it's like, why would you buy that from a hardware store? But it's clean. Yeah.
Vitalago, yes, that's what you would call. That's what you would compare. It's essentially an extreme for the Spider. Is essentially a extreme for form of Vitalago in Super. That's what you would call it, but it's not exactly what you would call it. But it's the same thing.
Yep.
I mean, that's it right there.
Broke down real fine. Yeah. Yeah. I don't blame you, Richard. I would buy it in a pallet if I had the space to put the pallet.
Yeah, that's how I buy it.
I'm limited in space, but I'd buy in bulk if I could. But yeah,
The amount of critters
right.
that Richard has.
Yeah.
But I still like to buy in bulk and have it here and don't have to worry about it. Don't have to scramble to get it.
Exactly. Yes.
Oh, I found the name. It's technically called pleiatrophy, which is
sounds like a big word.
It's in horses. Reduced pattern, and it's in cats, which is what gets calves white fur and deafness. So essentially, it's like deafness and white fur in cats, reduced pattern and wobble and ball pythons. It's fatal in horses. It's the. Oh, what's up, Third Coast? It's interesting.
Yeah,
that's smart.
So that's what a lot of people do right there, Richard, is they freeze it for 48 to 72 hours. After that, you should be good. Yeah. At least that's what they say. But for those who don't have the access to a freezer, buy in early winter and let it freeze over the winter. As long as you have a deep freeze winter, it works. As long as you're keeping your stuff outside. And I usually keep mine out in the garage, so it's not getting rained on and stuff like that.
Honestly, Spider the best one.
Yeah. You see third Coast creeped in there too.
Yeah. How you doing, Michael?
You want to know a fun fact? You can technically produce a super champagne, but for some reason they don't make it past 6 months. They'll hatch, they'll eat, they'll do their thing, but after 6 to 8 months, they just go kaput. They go kaput for some
reason. I don't know that I've ever seen a super champagne.
They're pink. They're pink snake. It's a pink snake.
See,
so it looks like a worm.
Yeah.
he said the Ohio mulch, meaning the cypress. Nice. Nice. That's smart.
So,
smart, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mission Morphs, glad to see you got to come in.
Yeah, he popped in for a second a little bit ago, then popped back in. But yeah, so with this leopard pied female, I still am undecided on the male that I'll run her to. I could always run Charlie to her, and then produce a bunch of more leopard pieds, guaranteed.
Yeah.
So I could do that. I know I could move them. I know I could move the leopard pieds, but what if it was up to you? Where would you go? Leopard pied female. What if you had to pick of the litter male wise, what would you shoot for?
Yeah. So
banana.
Okay.
Banana. If you're looking at just having a clutch that you can guarantee make a decent, like banana is just always the way to go. Like like I hate to say I don't like breeding just for the thing, but we do banana. We do banana and like OD pied stuff here that we produce them to sell because we're like we have a lot of big stuff, but that sells few and far in between. And
Gotcha.
you have to have something that you can put on the table, the metaphorical table that will sell.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean,
there's the man himself. How you doing there, Garrett?
What's going on, buddy? Been a long time no see.
What's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I was about to say though is, yeah, you got the blue-eyed leucistics, you got the bananas, pieds, banana pieds, all that stuff. Even you know, even your gosh, I'm drawing a blank here. Your ivories.
Yeah.
They'll sell pretty quickly at a show if that's what you're looking to do. I like to play around though, you know. I've got some pairings over here that are coming up that I don't see anybody working on ever.
Yeah. I mean, I have some options, no doubt about it. I have options. You know, I do have a blackhead inchy het pied male. I could run it past an ultra pied to her. I mean, I have a couple of options that I could run, but honestly, I kind of threw it out there to see what everybody else's thought process would be, and there was some pretty cool ones. Third Coast said Inchy Mojave to it, to get Inchy Mojave in there.
Welcome in, Morph Forge. Glad to see you stop by.
Hey, Morph, I was thinking of Morph, I was thinking of one of these males from the new clutch comes back at Monsoon, might hold on to might stop pairing your female and wait till later this year, see if I can get the new male in with her, and that way we guarantee stuff. Because I don't know, I just don't want to pay. I spent like $600 in shed testing this last week, and it hurts. It hurts.
It does, don't it?
Yeah. I'll pass on that. Oof.
Let me see if one of these girls is in shed.
But one coming back at Monsoon will pay for that entire song. It's worth it in my opinion.
Yeah, I get you. I get your point there for sure. But
well, more. If I do this, then everything we make will be 100% triple het VPI DG clown or cryptic.
Oh, okay. See, I want to be very intentional and literal with the way that I'm like putting my pairings together, and all the because like I have a whole bunch of recessives kind of stair stacked, male female opposite of each other, to where I can cross them and hopefully produce replacement animals. So I went long game a little bit, but we'll see.
Oh, that's good. Is that a candy?
That's a candy.
See, that's why I say candy looks better. I knew it was a candy from what I saw, but like candy looks way better than lab, man. But here's the thing about candy that hurt it was a Lilac with albino. But like visually it just looks nicer. The purples hold longer and you get like
well, you know, I decided definitely to go this route, and I'm this is hit for something that I'm not even going to talk about for a little bit. Because I've got some plans and I want to see where it goes, see if it looks like what I think it's going to look like, and then we'll put it out there and start talking about it. But I've got a little while. This female right here is what she's got, probably 400 gram, maybe 350 gram.
Nice.
But I've got a 1.2 in the project right now.
I like Will's comment. He said super normals is the way to go. His normal or fancy ball pythons. Put them on the table. Fancy ball python.
Thanks, Puzzle. That is going to be awesome. I'm rooting for you, Dennis.
Yeah, absolutely.
How you doing, Kyle?
You know, everyone says your name, Carl. I just think of like The Walking Dead, and it was like Carl. No.
Yeah,
Carl.
I get that a lot. Well, I'm gonna pull this girl out for you, Devon. See what you think after she's got a little more size on her.
The candies get better with size and age, man. I had an Enchi Candino girl that was she was a pain, but she was big and she was nice. I stopped watching The Walking Dead when they killed Carl, bro. I was like, I'm done with y'all. Y'all have had me for the last time.
So this is that stranger Posset clown Posset monsoon.
I'd say it could be probably. It's got the floating alien heads.
Yeah, look on this side. It's got the ones that are like that one right there, broke apart and floating. I think there's a good chance, but we'll see. She's too young right now to worry about even really testing her. So
for $45, you can do it. Here's one thing I do like about Charlie Shed testing and what I did is like it might sound stupid, but I financed. I used the Afterpay like financing on it, so I can order like $500 to $600 of shit. I only have to pay like $100 or so bucks every 2 weeks, and that's just worth it. It's worth it for these big sheds, at least for me.
Better get my ugly mug off the big screen. Goof. I'm gonna drive away our viewership.
Damn.
I don't know. We're doing pretty good in the comment section tonight. So, well, Gary, you're a new one in here, man. What's up? What's new? Any changes?
Yeah.
New clutches? Anything?
New clutches. That's about it.
Nice.
Yeah, he sent me a couple pictures, but I think those are kind of in his back pocket for a minute.
I get it.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. I'm excited for him though. Things are starting to really catch on fire over there.
Good. Has it started getting real hot down there? Like real hot down there yet?
Bro, it's already in the high 90s. What you talking about?
I was going to say,
melt. You come down here.
Probably, I'm going to be melting tomorrow when it's like 84. I think is the high. I'm going to be sweating.
What do you say, Batman? I just saw you sneak in there.
Yeah.
Link's still good. You want to hop in?
Ooh, look at that. That's pretty.
Yeah, that is nice.
I have 0 guesses. I'm not even going to make an attempt because I'm going to be dead wrong. I've been whiffing so bad on guessing morphs lately.
I can't play this game. I already know what it is.
Yeah, so waiting on the shed test to come back on them, but I'll tell you the pairing. So the pairing was a Firefly Het puzzle.
Okay.
Poss Het DG.
Okay.
To a Orange Dream Weirdo double Het DG puzzle.
Okay.
So you want?
He's got one in that box. He's got one in that box. I'm like, oh my god. Still in the egg. I want it.
It ain't even shed. It ain't even came out. I ain't seen the whole snake. But yeah. I do like how busy the pattern is along the dorsal. It very much so gives that like just that carrying over is just crazy.
So one of the visual puzzles came out with an almost mosaic dorsal.
No kidding.
Yeah, hold on, let me grab it.
Wicked. That's wicked.
Barley pops, man. It's
Yeah,
funny.
they're talking about barley pops.
Yeah,
I'm about to go get me one.
Yeah, it's funny, bro. I'm actually making right now. I'm making a mead, bro. Have you ever had mead?
I have not.
I make wine.
I'm making.
You got that basement wine, Carl?
Yeah, I do. So I've got a bottle of mead in there two bottles left that are vintage 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, and it's just the plain mead. It's straight honey wine. It's no fancy BS.
I'm doing a
The real
blueberry
deal.
mead. I'm doing the blue one, a regular mead, and then a blueberry. It's my first time, so I just kind of experimenting.
Yeah. My favorite thing to make is blackberry wine. Actually, it's a little sweet, a little tart. You can balance the tannin and acidity, and
So that puzzle's eaten, but here's one of my other ones that just crawled out. I say just crawled out. It's already shed out and everything, but
that's nice. I feel like Puzzle took a big hit like this last couple of years especially when the Puzzle Clown stuff went out.
Is that more of a copper hue? Kind of.
So that's
more of a copper.
That's a blackhead red stripe pixel.
Oh, Pixel! I love Pixel.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, that's a blackhead red stripe pixel.
I need Pixel in my Stranger stuff
for sure. You want to trade?
There's a lot of stuff over here that needs some pixel.
If you got a breeder female Pixel, like I can trade some. I'll be down to trade for that. I got some nice stuff.
I'm with Third Coast. I'm going to be making aluminum surfers and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys saw his post or not, but it was good.
No, but like I said, what do you think? Did you think I still am a big fan of Puzzle. I think Puzzle, obviously, now that we know, we're gonna see. I feel like Puzzle is gonna take that number 2 spot eventually. I think it's going to be Clown and Puzzle because I think there's a lot of damage and a lot of disappointment for a lot of people when the Puzzle Clowns came out to just be a nothing burger.
Well, yeah, but you're basing it off one combination. You know what I mean?
I know. No, well, you had the Leopard Puzzle Clown, the Spino's Puzzle Clown. You had the regular Puzzle Clown, the Pastel Puzzle Clown, and they all just looked like clowns.
But there's a niche of people that are high granite, no clown, because they want all the pattern instead of the pattern destruction, and that's where your Pixel and your Stranger and hell, I'll even throw my Dinker Girl. She's going to excel in those type of areas.
People that prefer pattern mutation over, like you said, pattern destruction.
But that's my point. Is like I think it was a good thing that Puzzle Clown. I think
appreciate it. We'll definitely see you this coming Sunday.
I might be over tomorrow just to do a couple of little still shots. I'm
gonna throw this up here again, just so he knows I'm doing my part here.
Absolutely.
The top one here is for his Findlay show, Findlay, Ohio. The bottom one is for a Richmond show that's coming up. And then this one here, this is his top one again is his scheduled dates for the Findlay show. And scheduled dates for the remainder of 26 for the Richmond show on the orange card. And like I said before, guys, he's got a full docket for 2027. Once I get that information, I'll push it out to you guys as well. I'm going to save this stuff. I'm going to be sharing it on all my socials and stuff. So definitely come be part of the show. If you're anywhere remotely close, check it out. Maybe even pick up a vendor spot.
Make a special trip up to Indiana, hang out with your boys.
So so going back to Puzzle, right?
Yeah.
I really think Puzzle is still very much untapped as far as combination. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I've got a girl ovulating right now. It's a Twister female that was bred to a Puzzle Het DG.
See, so this is what I was trying to say. I'm saying I think it was a good thing in the long run that Puzzle Clown flopped, because in a sense there's a lot of people before that project started that were saying Puzzle's the next clown. Puzzle has so much untapped potential. Now you actually get to prove that Puzzle can stand on its own like Clown did, and not have to have it where people say, oh well, if the Puzzle Clown worked well, they would have been like, oh, well, Clown is carrying Puzzle, blah, 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 woo, woo, woo. Now that they don't work well, now Puzzle has the opportunity to stand on its own and do its own thing.
Well, so I'm believe it or not, as bad as Puzzle Clowns were, right? To me, it just looked like a clown. That's all you've seen was clown. Okay?
Very unassuming.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm fixing to throw Stranger into the mix of it and try it again and see if it doesn't change some shit up. Who knows?
Yeah.
It might not. But it's worth a shot.
Just
But
start
here's
adding some extra layers, add some depth.
but here's the thing, G-Man, you say that the right puzzle. He said the right Puzzle Clown combo hasn't been made yet, but here's the argument that if there is a certain Puzzle Clown combo that makes it different, then that essentially means you have to base your entire Puzzle Clown project around that whatever is making it work, and then that makes it harder to be variety.
Yeah, but here's the thing though, to add on what you're talking about though. Puzzle Clown was such a flop, and at the time, Clown was top dog, number one. Everybody had to be working with Clown. So there's so much of that was not even touched as a project.
Yeah,
and you know it to be true. Just look at Calico, for instance, right? It was an in and out popularity thing, right? Yes, it's beautiful, but it did not keep the attention of the breeders. They made these first handful of combinations and called it good and walked off to the next hype project.
Yeah.
You know,
fire.
a lot of stuff that were not even remotely touched in that project. So you can't say it doesn't work with Clown. You can say what I've seen so far sucks, and I'll agree with you. You know what I mean?
I think the issue is if the base form doesn't work, I don't like to be pessimistic, but if the base form doesn't work, I don't see any. But
why base your base form off of Clown being the pivot point, right? So you're basing it off of Clown with that trait being your pivot point. Why could you not look at it from the other side of Clown being an accent, right?
So the thing is, so I talked to RG. What's happening genetically is Clown on a genetic level is a racing puzzle. It's a racing puzzle because they're both genetic blackback genes.
That's what Clown does.
That's my point. My point is, if Clown on the genetic level is it's genetically erasing the look of puzzle. That means no matter what gene you put in it, as long as Clown is there, Clown will always genetically erase the puzzle, because that is happening on a genetic level. Now, that's just it's called genetic deletion. What's happening is genetic deletion. Clown is genetically deleting the visual expression of puzzle.
I mean, it really is. I think it's going to depend on what else you tag to puzzle.
You gotta overpower the Clown.
Just like North Forge said right here, it is a very long and narrow road.
Yeah,
you're going to go through.
Yeah,
you're a lot of up and down
that you don't like to find one that is like, oh wow, you know.
But it's
and
because
I get it.
It's because so many people flooded to that and then immediately deviated, right? So a lot of people jumped, said that sounds like an amazing idea, let's go that route, and then they saw the result and immediately said, nope, I don't want to touch it. I don't want to go any further than what I've already went, rather than kind of staying the course like some people do. You know, at the end of the day, we got time and patience, and if you got time and patience, you'll see some fruit to your labor as you keep working.
See,
but that's called working the project.
Yeah,
Regardless of the ups and downs, that is working the project.
Yes.
That's what I was about to say. So, and this is just my take, and I'm nobody, right? So my take on the whole deal is everybody has been so trained and has been so ingrained to be have a very low attention span when it comes to the popular morphs, right? Because oh, it's here, it's cool one day, next day they're on to something else. So I think that a lot of the projects, and to me, honestly, Clown and Puzzle together is kind of a bad example of this. But you want to take things that really doesn't look that great, just the two genes themselves, and build onto that. They don't want to do the building on and the waiting around because they're going to get left in the dust, right?
Yeah.
It's solely a patience game for me, 100%.
Hey, you want to know what works well though? Puzzle and crypto, and there's an interesting fact, and I get why you say I'm not. It's not close. I'm not talking about the visual looks. I'm talking about the genetic side of it, because when we look at a lot of things, we only talk about the visual aspects of these combinations, but we don't. A lot of people don't understand the genetic aspects of things. There's genes that are genetically incompatible to coexist together.
Right, because they're so close on the alleles themselves that they affect each other in a higher rate or much more.
I think the way I should word it is essentially Clown is Puzzle's Blackhead, which Blackhead is the spider, which Blackhead makes spiders look normal. That's what they.
Well, but like you said, when you put Puzzle with Clown, it makes a clown, right? So Clown overcasts it.
Yeah.
But when you put Blackhead to Spider, so the comparison is just a little off with that, because if you put Blackhead to Spider and you make a normal, that means that both genes are technically muted out completely.
I meant you make a normal looking snake. You make a normal looking snake. It cancels out the spider, so to speak. But what interesting is Puzzle and Het Cryptic have a funny reaction. Cryptic puzzles have a funny reaction. There's a visible reaction when you put Cryptic to Puzzle. Like you get Cryptics that look Puzzle.
That makes sense to me.
Dennis, you're 100% right. It does match.
That makes 100% sense to me, because if you look at I'll say the strength of the gene, right?
Yeah.
Clown is stronger than Cryptic when it comes to affecting pattern.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's where I think the balancing act's you're gonna find something that gives you desired outcome but allows more in, right?
Yep.
I think Krypton is the way for Puzzle. If you want, I think it's going to be Puzzle Kryptons that will be the move, so that way you can let you gotta open the door for Puzzle. You gotta open the door for Puzzle.
In a way, or you find another trait that's just as powerful as what Clown is. In a sense, like Carl was saying, how Clown is very powerful and it tends to dominate a lot of stuff from the recessive side. If you find something else that dominates in the similar sense, run that. And that's knowing what traits work with what, and work, like Garrett said, working the project, following through on what you have intentions on, and good, bad, and different, loving and living the outcome as it is, and being as transparent as possible. Hey, this didn't work, but let me throw this ideal out there of this didn't work. What do you guys think could work? What else could I add? What else could I take away? What else could I switch? Kind of thing. You start to expand into your community and find other ideals that you may be so narrow-minded to not see,
There's only one gene, the one recessive, that I think would be strong enough to do that, and that would be Monsoon. I think Monsoon is the only other gene, recessive-wise, I know that is just as dominant as Clown. Monsoon is, and that'd be interesting. Like you could do Monsoon Puzzle Clown and see what that looks like, and maybe the Monsoon will be the base in that. We don't know. Yeah, Puzzle Krypton will work 100%. I bet $500 on it right now. That puzzle crypto.
He's extending the offer. He's extending
buy a
the
breeder
offer.
male prophecy. Shit.
There you go, right? Shell out the cash. Show us the money.
It's cheating because I've seen the puzzle cryptic. I already know it works.
Time.
Yeah. So yes, you're right. G-Paul Pinstripe is dominant on two different levels.
Mhm.
It's a stronger gene, and it seems like it'll dominate a whole clutch.
Mhm.
The majority of them will be Pinstripe, and it's also a dominating visually in combinations in a lot of ways.
Is that cash or firm? It'd be cash, man, or crypto, whatever you want.
I don't do no crypto. Who's moving?
I do crypto, but like I'd say this.
Super Hurricane puzzle. Come on, I'd like to see it.
See, that's one gene that I'm that I am kind of pessimistic. I don't knock anyone for working it, but I'm very just like kind of side eyeing looking at Scrambler, bro.
Well, I remember
on Scrambler now. Scrambler.
I remember when you were side eyeing Monsoon too, but then one man
I was never side eyeing Monsoon. I just never had Monsoon money.
Yeah, but my point is, now that you got it, it's the top dog.
I'd say it's a thing. I mean, top dog is still DG Clown. We're just kind of slowly adding the Het Monsoon stuff in. But I feel like the only issue that I've had with Scrambler is that the ridiculous overcharge people have been charging for it when it's not doing as much as a gene you would expect to do for the price that it's being charged for. Like you're seeing people with OD Calicos, which is a great combo by itself, tacking another $1,000, $2,000 because it has Scrambler. And I don't dig that.
Yeah.
We balling on a budget. That's all I'm saying.
We slow grind. We slow grind. We got kids in this house,
Exactly.
man. You got budget, buddy. Tell you what.
Right.
But hey, just real quick, guys, I want to give a shout out to Braden. He did win at his baseball game tonight. What's up, bud?
Awesome.
Good job.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Congrats.
Good to see you.
Yep. Do you have a picture, Morph?
Hey, listen. I do like me some pinstripe pieds work. I'm just saying. Pinstripe pieds work.
I want to see a picture. I just think it's a gene. I just very specific. I just don't think that it does enough to carry the price that it's like. I view it as what would be a comparison? What would be a comparison for a gene that works well in a certain combo but doesn't work well by itself? I forget.
Clown.
Clown works well by itself.
Woo! Clown hater. Yeah. Let's go.
I compare it. Okay. This might sound wild.
Oh, good lord.
This might sound wild, but I compare Scrambler to Het Daddy because Het Daddy does not work well by itself, but if you put it in any belt, it does amazing things.
Yeah.
In a sense, I get what you're saying. I don't know. There's a lot of traits that toe the line of looking almost normal. So like standalone HRA looks pretty close to normal.
HRA.
I'm not hating on HRA. I like it. I have it, so I'm not hating on it. It works well with my Dark Morph stuff, but standalone, it leans more of a normal look. It just does in a sense.
Some HRA do, but like, I get that.
So when you say that, it's like, you're talking about traits that stand alone by themselves, that struggle. That could be one of them because some people just see it and they think, hey, that's a normal ball python, even though it's not. There's subtle differences, but from a blind eye, a non-invested person is going to look at it and say, what's the difference between those two snakes? I can't see it.
But to argue in my defense, I'd say in HRA's defense, HRA isn't I would say HRA isn't in a situation where it's being put in a combo, so to speak, and it's being You know what I'm saying? It's not being portrayed like, I would lie because technically we got Gorilla. Gorilla had a lot of HRA and that was being portrayed as, but HRA was doing the actual work in that combo.
I get what your point is. You're trying to say a trait that gets put in a combo that does no work, right?
Yeah.
In a sense.
Yeah. Gene X, don't say Pied. You're going to hurt his feelings, bro.
He's hating on my Pieds, man. He's hating on my Pieds.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Gene X too. Gene X, like, what is Gene X? Like,
listen, Will, I think we're all kind of lost in a sense. We're kind of lost in the sauce a little bit.
No, what is Gene X?
So, More Forge, I sent you a link if you want to hop on.
No, but that's the point. There's things like that, like Sandblast, Gene X.
Yeah, Sandblast is pretty neat, though.
It is neat.
If you've seen some of the combos that it's been in, like my buddy Archie's Balls hopping into some Sandblast, and some of the stuff he's been popping out has been pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. I like Sandblast.
Now, granted, he's relatively new to the Gene, or the Gene's new to him, however you want to say that, and he's not had a lot of chance to work it. But what I have seen has been pretty slick.
I would disagree that Monsoon is. I think Monsoon is like. I would say No, to this comment, I think Monsoon is like Pinstripe on steroids. I wouldn't compare Monsoon to Pinstripe by itself.
By definition, Poor Man Monsoon is
right here.
Yeah, right. Pinstripe combo. Just run a Pinstripe combo, and you got Poor Man Monsoon.
Pinstripe is the OG, though. Pinstripe is definitely
right.
the OG.
It's original. Yeah, you can't get more original than Pinstripe.
You want to know what my original name was? It was Pinstripe. I did not like Pinstripe in anything I was working. I thought it was too dominating, and it was just like Lemon Blast. Lemon Blast was the combination that I just disliked more than anything, especially in Clown. Lemon Blast. It was like,
Yeah. See, look, Poor Man Monsoon.
My poor man's Monsoon right here.
Poor Man's Blast.
Yeah.
Lemon Blast. Oh, Lemon Blast. No. I like it. I like all ball pythons. I just
This is pastel mahogany pen.
Yeah.
So
remember when
you
they
get that little bit of dark on there, some bright.
Yeah, camera doesn't really do her justice, but she is a pretty nice looking snake for what she is. And I like her because she's got all these dollar signs on her. Like if you look, remember how you was a kid and you draw the 3 lines and the 3 lines under it, connect them, make dollar signs. She's got all kinds of those on her.
Yep.
Remember,
she's where the money's at, right, Carl?
Yeah.
Remember when people used to say Mahogany and Stranger were the same thing?
Yeah, I've heard that.
It was a crazy time. This is when I just bought into Stranger, and I just was like, damn, did I really just buy a Mahogany?
Fixing to get eggs from a what?
Everything. Let's be real. Third Coast breeds everything.
If it can drop a kid or baby
he said
an egg,
blank. Like there's more than one. He should have put a bunch of commas, like because there's probably multiple.
Lemon Blast, Cryptic, Het DG, Super Pastel, Hurricane, DG, Cryptic.
That's crazy. Oh god, a lot of pastel, but like I'll say that I have one Pinstripe Clown that I do not. It's not the best. It's just I think you've seen it, Carl. It's a Super Stripe pin pastel clown, and it just
that thing went nuts.
Yeah, it's just like it's a powerful breeder. I'll just put it at that. Like it's going to make a lot of cool babies. But
that's the thing. Everybody's got hate for one gene or another, but you put it in one thing and don't tell them it's got it in it. And they're like, I like that, you know.
It's not that I have hate.
Yeah, look. Oh, he's back down there hating. Where's Jody at? She gonna get him again.
It's not that there's hate. It's more like there's some snakes that I like. I'm excited to look at all the time, and there are snakes. I'm like, okay, that's going to be like a real good breeder for me. and I kind of leave it at that.
No
Yeah.
matter, Carl,
You
I'm
got to
good.
ask what was in the box behind you.
That was the death threats that I got for hating on Scrambler.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think Batman still he ain't talking to me, John.
Did you get him? Did you get him on a VPI? You get him on one? Ah.
He's still mad at me.
Listen. It's okay. It's all
That's
right.
all right. I like
It
them all.
works. It works some of the time, right? 60% of the time, it works every time.
I will be doing something cool next year.
Luigi, what's up?
I'll be pairing a DG clown to a retic and try to see what that would do.
You have a large enough male?
I have a super dwarf retic female.
Okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, wow, man, oof. That's a little rough. Retics are a little bit spicy, male and females.
We'll
They're a
watch,
little touchy.
obviously.
They can be a little touchy. So,
Michael, you still got the link. Hop up.
yeah.
Send me pictures. Send me pictures of your Pixel Hurricane.
Dude, I'm telling you,
you got
John, I
Mitzi.
can't wait to
There she is.
You're about to
Grant
find
I
some-
at
let's see
Ultra
some
Male.
Ultra. Yeah. Ultra male.
I can't
Let's
wait.
go.
She's almost
All the
there. She's
way.
almost there.
Listen. If I can get this leopard head ultra to actually start eating for me, because she was on food and then she went off food, and I gotta get her back on food because I gotta get at least 2 more meals in her before I can take my mail to her. It's
I'm
game
Gary.
over, man. Game over.
Gary, do a repeat for them leopard Ultra Male hypos that I produced last year.
I love Ultra Mel. That's
See,
the one thing I want to
I'm
get
going.
in.
I'm going a little different. I'm not going hypo. I'm gonna go pied.
Hey, I ain't got an Ultra Male pie yet, so
Do you have an Ultra Mel Hypo breeder female?
no, he's a male and he's only het, but the leopard double het Ultra Male hypo that I paired him to gave me 5 visual Ultra Males out of a 7-8 clutch, and 3 out of the 5 were hypo Ultra Males.
Yes.
And 2 of them were leopard hypo Ultra Males.
See, bam, right there. Yeah. See how dominating that leopard is. What I'm shooting for, leopard ultra hemp pieds, and I'm doing holdbacks. I got to do holdbacks.
I kept 2. They sitting up here growing up right now.
See, yeah, because leopard ultra works. Like those 2, and I mean, 1 recessive, 1 codom, it works, and it works well.
Why is my boy open?
I've been thinking I've been thinking about buying an Ultra Glow female because like my thoughts is if I were to get one and compare it to one of these boys, I can make. Said I don't know how big you are in the heck. I can make quad heads guaranteed, possibly penta heads.
See, I don't like playing those long odds like that with quad and penta hets and stuff like that. I think that's too far of a stretch because then you're playing with too many things when you pair them. Too much going on.
See the way
I'm simplistic, man. I'm like 4 traits in max, and let's rock and roll with it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see this in candy.
Yeah,
that'd be nice. I dig
I
it.
leopard clown.
I also want to see this in Monarch.
Listen, Carl, just Ultra Male.
So those would
you
be
have 2 people. You have Ultra Male at your disposal right now. Like right
the
now.
thing is, I've got a special little vision.
I get it.
You know,
If you shoot
not
Monarch,
that I dislike Ultramel. I like it. It looks good.
Here's it.
Monarch is like the more mature older brother. We'll call
Here's
it that.
the thing.
in a
How
sense.
do Ultramel breeders feel about rust? Now, like that's the thing that recently popped up and started taking a lot of hype is the Rust gene, which is Ultramel, but like it's like a redder version, quote unquote.
I'm gonna stick.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stick to my standard ultras because they just look good, and just start taking them. I'm gonna take them to my leopard. I'm gonna put them in with my pied so I can make leopard ultra pieds, and then I'm gonna go the opposite direction and add some dark codoms to it and really get that purple popping. That's all I know. So I'm thinking
Pop into a handstand.
let's go black pastel leopard ultra, maybe with a het hypo or a het pied.
All right, I see it.
Just saying.
I see it.
Man, I need a true ghost female, bro.
Don't we all?
In fact, I put him to a pinstripe.
See, everybody's got at least one pinstripe floating around somewhere in their
I got a
collection.
lot more than one.
I got one. I'm gonna stick to my one boy because he's just got the 3 codoms, but I gotta watch it because he's got yellow belly. So I gotta make sure no females have yellow belly because I am not producing a whole crap load of white snakes. I don't.
Well, even if you do, John, I'll buy them from you wholesale.
I know the ivories will move. I'm not worried about that part. I'm just I don't want to cut them and see them and then have to be like, man, like there's another
EPI
container of white
pinstripe.
snakes.
I do have one of the. Well, I don't have. It's not in pied, but I do have the pinstripe in banana. He's a banana.
Yeah.
So.
White lace and lace are the same. It's just a super version of
Yeah,
lace.
white lace is the super form.
But
Have you seen black lace? Black lace looks nice.
speaking of paint, though,
Man.
speaking of painters, that's another gene that I'm actually getting. That me and Eddie are trying to work low key. We're getting Sentinels. Technically, it's the same but different lines. We got some super OD het Sentinel stuff coming in.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm running my normals. Ultra Bell. Well, waiting on the sunset to grow up. One of them. And then Puzzle.
Yeah.
And her BPI stuff over here.
I got you. How's that granite head ultra that G Paul sent you?
She's spicy. Spicy.
Mine don't refuse food at all. She just shed, and I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, and I'm not kidding. I grabbed a medium rat, not paying attention,
A big worm.
and I didn't even get a chance to pull back from her. She was on it, took it, and I was like, I'm just gonna watch you. So I just gotta wait for her to pass for her to pass that, and I gotta put some time there because good Lord, the lump in her is nuts. Like
Since we pretty much got him, I think she refused 1 meal. That was it.
yeah.
And she went right back. But she's definitely like, hey, why you opening my tub?
Right. Yeah. Very like.
I feel a collab coming, Will.
Okay.
I was there when he got that one. I saw that one coming. Nice snake.
Listen, Inchi does work. Inchi needs to make a resurgence in certain combos. I'm not.
I'm talking. There's a lot of people that are faithful on that Inchy stuff, man.
Oh yeah.
It's there, and
Dennis,
you work it. It's good.
Dennis is an Inchy man. He's the Inchy man. He's got that Inchy stuff.
Itchy DG. I know a lot of people don't like pastel, but pastel and its super form, super pastel with certain combos like DG and Itchy, bruh, plus.
I like pastel with Stranger, but not with
it has its appeal, right? I was like, I like pastel, the right line of pastel, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna purge all my pastel and go black pastel. So now I have a heavy influx of black pastel and not so much regular pastel.
I'll say this: I paid for my mail that I use for everything right now. My best, I paid $8,000 for him. He was a pastel special Stranger Clown double at DG. Oh, that's nice.
See, but why? But see, that's the thing. But why spend that much money when you can buy like 4 or 5 building block animals to make that animal a couple years from now, right?
Well,
I understand your urgency to probably get to the project a little faster, but there's an alternative method you could have took.
So
the
thing is, we had the females ready to go for the project. We just didn't have you guys, Carl, me, and Eddie. We've pretty much built up everything ourselves in terms of like all our females. Like we have
Gotcha.
a bunch of clown head DG females, a bunch of DG head clown. We just didn't have a killer male. So when KG offered this male, I didn't hesitate, and we put in the work right away. We put in the work right away to everything.
I got you.
So we had the building blocks in place. You just needed that final piece.
See,
She's going in the shed. She's going in the shed right now. She still looks great. And that's Itchy, DG, Super Pastel. I still got a shed tester for hypo and pot.
See, the pastel does work in that, because I'll tell you, like, we've made a bunch of Enchi DGs just plain. They look like boogers. They get green and grainy, and it's just like, I call them boogers.
Yeah.
there's a place for it. See, some people like the granulating that Inchi does. Like, I have a blackhead Inchi het pied that's got that speckling right there along the belly. That I like it. I like it. It's that speckling, freckling, and it goes up yellow, and then it darkens up over the back of the dorsal. Phenomenal. He's in shed, or I would have pulled him out. But yeah,
I like it. I just it just gets super green, like not a good green.
Yeah, I get it.
Hopefully, I'll have some Itchy Fire het pie het clowns. So
That would be nice.
oh yeah. We trying to come up in the world just a little bit, Greg. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Piece by piece.
I'm
Building
trying to
blocks,
stay
right?
away from fire myself. I've got some disco and I'm looking to get a little bit more on my vanilla side.
Hey, I got some
Are
of
you-
those.
Are you going vanilla sugar, or are you going vanilla calico?
Right now I've got clown. It's in clown right now.
Clown. Okay.
But, yeah, and we're talking visual clown, so it's not a bunch of hits, but I would like to put fire in, put the disco and or vanilla in the place of the fire in a lot of combos that I'm working.
Gotcha.
That's it.
But yes, there will be some in calico eventually.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I got a mahogany vanilla to a pastel OD hip pie. Both of them are hip pie. So we're gonna see what
Currently I've only got 2 fire animals and they're both male. And that's the fire web, and then of course the pastel fire that I got from you, John.
Oh yeah. Which honestly, man, I'm thinking there's got to be something else going on. I sold it to you as a firefly, but I'm thinking he's got something else there. But the father was sold to us as a banana Inchi, a pastel banana Inchi. He had no spots, and then I produced no bananas in the clutch. And I'm like, there ain't no banana in that. Pastel Inchi. So I was like, okay, let's roll pastel Inchi. But when she come out, I thought it was a she. I missexed that snake bad. Bad missexed that snake. And everything. So it just looked very firefly like, right? Because I had a firefly at the time that was just a little bit older than that snake. Come out and it looks so much like a firefly. I'm like, okay, this is a firefly. You know, pastel fire. Lock in. That's what it is. The older that it's got, the more I think it may have Inchi playing in there.
He said, I got an itchy flame at TSK, but she's got to take a year off. But she laid me 4 eggs, and 3 of them went bad out of the 4, and I got the 1 boy that I kept.
So this is him.
It looks like
What's
a
that?
Belgian. It looks like there's a Belgian in there, like special.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
And it
like,
could be something else. It might not
like
be.
Mojave-ish to me, but it's not Mojave.
There was no Mojave in the pairing.
Special, maybe. I'd say it could be special.
And then this is the one that I always show off. It's got a number 3 on its side right here. Come on. So raise hell, praise Dale. But he's a stud, man. And I didn't even sex him for the longest time just because.
Listen.
And then
yeah, we were
I
dead
just
set.
popped him one day and I was like, John. So
there's sperm plugs.
male.
Good Lord. Will said Russo.
Russo
It
too.
could be Russo.
Well, I gotta hop off real quick. I get a call for
Hey, you're good,
KG.
you're good.
All right. Thanks for coming up.
I take it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what else is going on in that combo. The mom
Mariana Bill's
was
back.
okay. Correction. So mom was Fire Spider. Dad on that was, like I said, sold to us as a pastel banana Inchi. That's what he was sold to us as. I disproved the banana theory, so it might have been something else like Russo or something else like that.
It was bright though. I remember the pictures.
Yeah. And that is Firefly what?
What?
That snake. Firefly what?
Pastel Lesser Disco Het Hypo.
Oh, no fire. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Well, it's a Firefly with disco.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. He used a different something in the fire complex, but yeah.
But he's got a dick on his back right there. But
ruined it.
You
don't want the snake no more.
You see the round, almost like Mojave-ish
looking,
Uh-huh.
on the side, yeah.
So it's dry. So yeah, he should have a clutch coming up here very soon to see what he does.
Nice.
He went to a what? Where did he go to? I think he went to a Huffman Humblebee and a Pewterhead albino for some reason.
It just flows right off the tongue. Yeah, it did. It just happened. Jumped right out there.
One big boy. You didn't have to call my snake out, Satch.
Hey, it just means he's going to be a good breeder.
He is. That's right.
But see, you know the story on Richard Cranium, right? I've got a snake. My wife named him Richard Cranium because his head stamp looks just like a cock and balls.
Yeah. There you go, G. Paul. There's Charlie. Everybody say what's up to Charlie.
What up, Charlie?
Charlie up.
Charlie's still chill.
He's a little darker last time I saw him.
He's a little chunky too. He got a meal in him a couple of days ago. I fed him on Saturday, so I fed him out of cycle a little bit, mainly because we had that interview yesterday. So usually I feed on Sundays. So I put him on a Saturday, and he didn't hesitate. He definitely didn't hesitate. So he's got
Paul, was you on when I showed off that banana pied a minute ago or earlier on? That was him.
Yeah, we got some of them running too. Banana itchy, hat pie to a pastel pie.
Nice.
We trying to get in the pie game because we purchased our first visual pie like 2 shows ago, right? 2 shows ago. So
gotcha.
We're gonna see. Like I said, we running 13 pairings this year. So
right.
So he's a mid-white. All right, there's all the white on him. Come on, you little worm.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh yeah.
So that's him. I haven't weighed him in a little bit. Let me grab a scale real quick.
But yeah, so I have options to put Charlie to that leopard pied female to produce just some more leopard pieds. Kind of a sure thing. Or I can run the pastel ultra pied to the leopard pied female. But then I'm in the same boat again of producing leopard pied het ultras, which I already have a male one of those. So I'm
Well,
like,
produce one and send one to me.
he's like, I just want it in the pride. I want it in the Pride complex.
Yes, yes, I do.
That's just great. That's great.
It's 170 gram, G-Paul.
Oh, we finally got the two that we were assist feeding. They're finally eating on their own.
Nice.
I think they've had 3 or 4 meals that they've taken on their own.
You're telling me this behemoth of a snake refused to eat fur lady? That's what he just said. This guy's a beast. He don't hesitate on food. He don't miss a meal. I promise you that. he honestly, if I ain't careful, I could probably double him up without hesitation, and he probably wouldn't think twice about it and would go for it. If I'm being honest. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how he goes.
So This is the one that Garrett's getting, and it just gave me a shed.
Nice.
Let's see. So this one is almost no weight. That's all he's got right there.
Yeah.
And then the weight on this one, 221. I know Garrett hopped off, but he's already 221 gram.
Yeah.
That makes me want to mess up. I'm going to go grab that female that I was going to hold back because she's a hog leg. I'm going to weigh her.
She definitely looked beefy. Beefy.
That's some.
He produces some. I don't understand. I don't know what it is about that pairing that he runs, that male that he uses for them snakes. But when he put that, so he put a banana pod male to the Mystic Het pod female, produced banana Mystic pods that absolutely crushed it, right? Low to mid white pattern. He ran that male back to just a standard pied female, and same thing. He's just got amazing pattern odds. And with the pied stuff being so variable, I'm just like that's them odds gods just dancing around in the background.
230 grams on that female.
Nice. And that's it. That's a hatchling from
this year. So what are they, 4 months old?
Ish. Actually, I think
I'd have to look at the tag.
February, March, or something like that. They might not even be 4 months old, Carl. They might only be about 3. I think our boy Charlie's getting ready to shed. I think I missed his blue.
They
He's looking a little ghosty across the belly.
February 27th is when they hatched.
So that's 4.
You're
breaking up almost 4 months old. Yeah.
Nuts. Me too. I need some girls to start dropping eggs. Is what I need.
You got to do the egg day.
You always want to see your nanner.
Yeah. Oh, I just thought of that little bird that stands on the bird bath.
Yeah.
Have you seen that video?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah. That's what, when he said, "You want to see my nanner?" That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Terrible.
Hey, he said, that bird says, "Want to see my pecker?"
Yeah. That's
what it
likes.
He said, "I'm gonna need 10K likes and a galaxy on live."
Oh, look, yeah, right there. Val said it. Who needs the odds God summoned?
Me. I need some clutches to.
Does anybody
Needs
know?
to clutch it.
Anybody know the
Working my
egg
way
dance?
through.
Anybody know the egg dance? We need some eggs to start dropping. That's what we need.
Yeah.
It's a hurry up and wait game that we need.
Maybe Miss Kathy would do a little dance and seance for me or whatever, however that works.
That's great. Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
I got a bunch being stubborn. I got a bunch being stubborn. So I'm seeing really heavy building activity still on 4 girls, and then I got 2 girls that I think have given me their prelay. And then I got 1 girl that I don't think she even knows what she's doing.
She's one of them in-betweeners, right?
Yeah, she's gonna hit me with a clutch first thing in the year like this Pie girl did. Well, this Pie girl, the ones that hatched 227, she laid New Year's Eve day.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, because we did a live egg cutting like Valentine's Day or something. No, it would have been late February. So
27th.
Yeah, that would have
27th of February.
Yeah, that was actually impromptu, like a Thursday or something like that.
Yeah, 7 out of the 10 eggs that I saw a couple pip, and I'm like, all right. So a couple hours later, after I get everything set up, I had more pip. So a 7 out of the 10 pipped on that clutch.
Yep.
So, and she did me dirty too. She spit out 1 egg, and then I'm like, where's the rest of them? 2.5 days later, she dropped not the other 9.
Yeah. Yeah, it almost had you to a place of worry. Almost, you're thinking like, egg binding. Like, what?
I did pull her out real gently because I let her sit 24 hours and nothing. So I pulled her out real gently and gave her a soak in a warm water bath.
Yeah,
right there about 80, 87, 88 degree water, and just let her soak in there for a good while. And then I real gently put her back, and and she's not a very excitable snake. Like, she doesn't show a lot of stress posture or anything like that. So I was able to confidently reach in there and know that I wasn't going to mess with her too much,
Right.
Because I didn't want to stress her out and have her hold on to him longer or nothing. But she was get to the point where she was starting to worry me. Yeah. And then I called the wife and we were talking about it, and she's like, well, I checked earlier. There wasn't nothing. She said, while you're on the phone, I'll go in there and check again. And she says, oh my God, there's a bunch of eggs under her. I'm like, yeah.
You're like,
so okay. I knew there was eggs. I knew there was eggs. When I came home from work a couple hours later, I peeked in at her and I'm like, yeah, I think there's about 9 under there. So,
yeah. It was a good clutch overall, no doubt. And that's the thing. I hate to say it, but everybody chases those like powerhouse, pack it in. Simple 2 gene snake that just absolutely crush it every time.
Well, 2 and a plus mark.
Yeah.
That male's got something else going with him. I am going to get him shed test. I just haven't sent it off yet.
I'm eager to see what it is, because there's definitely something dancing there. That'd be interesting to know. Because
he don't look like a regular normal, just banana pie. He's got something else going on.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's black pastel. I don't think it's cinnamon. I know it's not inchy. But he's got something else going on in there.
Yeah, and not Mojave, not anything like that's really easy to ID. It's something that's like, you look at it, you're like, that's not right, but I don't know what that is. Like it.
Yeah, and it's something that allows high pattern as well, because he's only got the 1 ringer on him.
Right. Which makes me lean leopard, but leopard you'd be able to ID leopard easy.
No, I don't think that's leopard at all.
G-Paul's trying to get me bit by this VPI boy I got over here.
See, look! I told you he's gonna pull out. He's gonna get got. VPI.
By one of these.
VPI.
Well, you do it, I'll blow you up.
No, let's not say we did.
Look, he was like, I got the snake hook and everything. We got to get some distance.
He does not play. We're not finished with this boy.
Great.
Itachi, if you bite me, bro, I'm sorry, Bubba. Stop it. Back. G-Paul, I hope you're watching. I ain't got to send you a picture. Don't you do it, you son of a bite me. Trying to get me.
So he's the head clown, right?
No, he's just straight visual VPI male.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's just, dude, he's probably about 2,200 grams.
Yeah, he's thick boy.
Yeah,
Rubens just asked for
G-Paul, yeah.
Okay.
Like he's massive. I had to put him in a tub because we were selling him and another VPI. What is she? Pastel double head VPI hypo. And we had to put him in a lockable tub because he kept striking so hard he was knocking the display door off. But he's a healthy boy, if you can't tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's chilling right now. I'm glad. Because I'm not trying to be
Big Ten said they can sense your nervous energy.
Well, no, that guy just thinks he is the Hulk.
yeah.
I'm like, I've got one of the prettiest het VPIs. I got a gorgeous VPI visual that's a baby, but none of them is got the response that that punk's got.
Here you go, G-Paul. Just for you, buddy. If I get bit, you better love me. Hold up, dog. Hold up, dog.
Just
Already look at it. He's like, get it away from me. Just,
I'm allergic to VPI.
and he's 8. I thought he was 1900.
Close.
I was like,
What do you say,
I
Henry?
It's good to see you, bud. Thanks for popping.
Yeah.
We appreciate it for sure.
Definitely appreciate you popping in.
That's the pied man. That's the pied man right there. He can never have too much pied per Sammy.
No.
My blood pressure up now. Thanks.
Oh, you're ridiculous. Whew. The definition of ridiculous.
Like him. He's actually not bad. He was just used as a breeder. So they never mess with him much. He ain't been socialized much. He's calmed down about yay much since we've had it.
And you want to talk? You got a VPI pastel banana that you decided
right
I
there.
was selling.
Clip it
Yeah.
right there. Even like right there, Carl. You got to clip because he was like this, like doing this little side look with the comment right next to him.
Flip it.
Perfect
Flip
clip.
it.
Clip it.
Where it says, "See, guys, Batman does the
No,
VPI."
I do
Look,
not.
hold on. Look, he's got a banana VPI at the top that he decided to keep. I was selling it.
Okay. So I'm gonna go get bit for you guys. I got this pistol of a girl. She pastel VPI. Every time I open up her box, she's
Fire
Right out
out.
of it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
oh yeah. Every single time.
You do. You guys willingly want to get bit? Go for it. I'm good. I got that tap training down pat with all mine, man. I tell you what. They see that blue, I start tapping that tub corner. They turn immediately.
So she's gonna be put in the breeder rotation. She might make it next season.
Oh yeah, it's pretty.
Pastel.
Yeah, I like it. She's pastel VPI.
See, well, she's a head. She's a double head VPI hypo. Oh, yeah.
So
Where you going, Charlie? Don't run off.
and then
on
I've
me.
got a VPI.
You running
sold
off
as
on me.
VPI Posset Clown female, and she will. And the rack I got her in, I need to bring her up because she's right there about shin level,
Mhm.
and she will come out after me every single time. I think it's the OPEG boxes that I got her in. She can see me coming.
Oh, yeah.
But,
Oh, I love your hugs, Charlie. Just be patient. Don't squeeze too hard, dude. Those are the best ones, right? The ones that really like get on you and grip you real hard.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
I got a couple of them. But I did decide to keep one VPI, and that was because it was that VPI visual VPI banana.
Right.
That's the banana, yeah. So he just looked so awesome. I'm going to use him as a breeder for something.
Yeah. And you don't necessarily have to use the VPI. You can let it live in the het. So
Exactly. So
I see the appeal, especially for the pastel banana.
But I got one banana boy, coral glow boy, and I've got my first banana girl up here. So I wanted I like banana.
Yeah. Makes sense. Well, yeah, no. See, Gmaul, we don't run. See, this is a football player physique. We do short bursts of energy. That's it. That's it. Whistle to whistle. That's it. You only got to perform for 3 seconds. That's it.
this is a Madden football physique.
Once a D lineman, always a D lineman.
There you go. Yeah. Whistle to whistle. I was a tight end myself, but I started on defense. So I started defensive end originally.
That was me.
I was a striker.
All the way defensive end.
Yeah, I was a stand-up corner guy for a while, and then they moved me to offense. They were like, "Can you catch a football?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure I can."
Yeah.
Why not? They really wanted me for just an extra blocker. They didn't need an extra body, honestly, is what it was.
I just picture it as a Twinkie, and it's mine.
Hey.
So, yeah, I played right and left, guard and tackle, offense and defense. So,
yeah. Hey, listen, I was all about it, but I hate it now because the neglect out of pride that you have when you're that young playing and everything, your body pays for it as you get older. So,
yeah.
So knees gonna give out, shoulder hurt, fingers hurt, that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's a real thing.
Yeah. So, John, I have a banana trick het clown that I'm going to be breeding very soon. And we got some banana over here. I also have a pastel orange dream banana female that I paired to a pastel blackhead. No known hets on the female banana, but the pastel blackhead has nothing for sure.
I'm going to see mine's a coral glow spark.
Yeah. And just so you know, John, you've bought off me before. People who buy off me do get a little bit of a discount. So if you see something I like, just holler at me. We'll talk something over.
What about a friend discount?
Yeah, we do those too.
Hey, that's all I need to know. All I need to know. I'm making room for more. Here soon we're getting 2 more of the nature tracks. So we'll make some room.
Yeah. So the last video we had, I don't know if you caught that. We interviewed the people that are throwing on the new show here in Richmond, and they've already got the established show in Findlay. I was telling them about John here, how he makes custom enclosures and stuff like that, and it's pretty cool. I don't know if you guys follow him or not, or see any of his stuff, but he posts some stuff from time to time for sure, and it's pretty slick. Some of the enclosures that he's made. So,
heck yeah, I do my own little thing with used pallets from work. But I like the old barn looking style enclosures.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a double one up in my game room, and then I made one for another little snake or whatever. It has open and top stuff. I don't know. I guess I'm a little bit rusty. I don't mind PVC or glass, but I just like it.
Yeah. He was starting correct me if I'm wrong, John. It was a gecko enclosure. Had this looked like pool noodles stuck in and then cut out to simulate branches, and then he was going to do the spray foam and put some ledges in there. But he showed the rough start for it, and it was pretty neat.
Yeah, evidently we're starting to get into leopard geckos or something like that. I don't know.
What's going on, Josh?
Yeah. Leopard geckos, they're easy. Only problem is when you start trying to incubate eggs and stuff. Once you start breeding them and everything, the incubation times are weird, and temps, you got to have temps dialed in pretty close to accurate, mainly for the sake of like male to female ratio. Because if you go too hot, you're going to have a bunch of sterile females called hot females. You got to be careful. So,
yeah. So follow Big Ten, Karina. He said he's going to post that one that he started tonight.
See, addictive.
Instagram.
Crested geckos, leopard geckos in general, any gecko species, you find a rhythm that works, and then you just start buying them like crazy.
We started with 2 rescues. Evidently, we got some kind of rare one. He almost looks like a xanthic ball python. He's like all black and white.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's crazy.
Yeah. I spent a pretty penny on a retired breeder for my son from an expo. But his is pretty cool. He's got like tiger eyes, kind of. They're like red, and he's like orange. He's a really cool looking little leopard gecko. I'm like, that's impressive. I was like, I don't know all the genetic terminology for none of it, but like he's got something going on that's different. You know, I've seen some normals, I've seen some, some other stuff, but I don't know enough about them to where it makes sense. So
I understand that. I'm gonna have to deep dive into some research because I don't know.
Yeah. Because you're a backup. You're backup support. You gotta.
Yeah.
Is that the one you guys cut on TikTok there, Josh? Because I saw like some snapshots, but I didn't see. I didn't get a chance to watch the actual video.
Yeah, so I watched the video, and I think it was today. Val sent me
some pictures,
screenshot or a picture of them. Yeah,
nice.
They're pretty slick, man. I was teasing him. I said, "See that one? It says Satchmo on the side of it."
Listen. They all have a place in the Void House, especially because they're all in the Dark Morph complexes. Let's go.
Oh, John, my DG hit G stripe is up to weight. My male. I'm waiting on my female.
Look at it. DGG stripes. Let's go.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
I'm eager. I can't wait to see him.
Yeah.
I think I'm a little bit further out because the way I have them slanted, I'm gonna miss. I'm gonna miss slightly from the male side. On the DG.
See, I'm close with the male. As far as DG goes, I could pretty much put him to anything.
Right.
I already need a DG in, but my girl's probably beginning of next year.
Right. So, because I have 2 females right now that are triple hits right now, that will be ready to go next season for sure. 100% be ready to go next season. And I just got to get them a male. Let me think. Where's it at? Where's he at? I have a male that's double het, but he's pied G stripe, not DGG stripe.
Oh yeah, let's see. We're gonna be able to mix it up a little bit, you know.
Yeah. I'm looking, and I'm just trying to find him because it's I don't know where he's at. I really don't.
This girl right here, she's about ready, John. She's
Okay.
really, really close. This is the spot nose double het DG VPI.
Okay. Like me some spot nose. What
Yeah.
what is your intention?
Absolutely.
What's your intention?
I absolutely love that. So I've got a male coming that's visual DG het VPI.
Okay.
So I wanna play around with that a little bit and get me at least a visual het or a visual double het animal or two out
Gotcha.
of them to kind of further the projects a little bit.
Right. All right.
Yeah. She came from Matt KMB Reptiles
Okay.
out of his old back rack.
Ah, yeah.
And that's where
Where's it at?
this girl right here came from as well. The chocolate hypo het DG Pied. And then I tracked back and then I looked back on his Instagram when she was hatched
Mm-hmm.
and looked at the pairing, and she's possible het puzzle too. So I asked him about it and he said, yeah, she's possible het puzzle. So
Nice.
Oh yeah.
I've not shed tested her or anything, but and she's getting real close to being ready too.
Yeah, you got a lot. You're a little bit further ahead and having them females ready to go.
Pretty much. Now, Satch, I got a double head hypo het puzzle over here, boy.
Double het hypo het puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
What's the incomplete dominance with that?
He's just normal,
Just normal.
normal double head.
Yeah, we could get some. How big is he?
He's about 200 grams out from breeding.
That's about a month. Let's be real. That's a month at Carl's house.
Probably.
Yeah.
Corn fed ASFs make him go.
Oh yeah. You get him over on him ASF hard and heavy.
And I got my visual, but I want to, you know what I'm saying, with mine, I'm trying to have at least 1 to 2 backup males. So just in case. So I got him. It was that was one of the ones that I got off the auction.
Yeah. For Bosa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
And he's growing. Like I said, he's growing good.
Nice.
Yeah, well that's where I got that that disco clown male. But he's still got he'll be ready next season, but he's still got a while to go.
So what happened? They said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8 animals for the puzzle project, for my puzzle project.
See, look at this. I remember letting you win that auction.
Thanks, G Paul. Oh,
That might be
said Batman's puzzles are dangerous to be around.
that right there is my best customer and his old lady. They bought like 6 of my animals. They come over and they're like, well, what about this one? And what about this one? Each time they show up, either at a show or in the house, they're taking something home with them. Those are my dogs right there.
Yeah. You're the bad example. You're making them spend money.
Hey, they come into the snake room. They want to look. They're pulling drawers. But these puzzles are spicy. I don't know what it is about puzzles. I'm talking about,
Yeah.
bro, ain't nobody even messing with you. Just
letting you have
Yeah.
it.
So, Dalton, we're going to have you on the show sometime. Show off some of what you got. Hang out and talk with us, man.
There you go. Yeah.
We're
we
all
definitely got
inclusive
quite a
around
few
here.
now. He got a rack from me and everything else. Hey, you want that rack because I'm not using no more? I'll take it. You can have it. Don't even worry about it. Just take it.
Yeah. Cleans up.
The other
cleans
half
up.
is still sitting in my garage.
Exactly. Just taking up space. You don't. You like.
Yeah, exactly. You want to take it.
Yeah.
Hey, pay it forward. It was good to me. I hope it's gonna be good for them. So, so yeah. But a puzzle almost did get him. His soon-to-be wife was holding it, and he was tinkering around, messing around with the bedding, watering, or something he wanted to do. I don't care. My house, your house, whatever. And she happened to just turn, and as soon as he did, he leaned down, and the puzzle struck. And I'm like, dude, it got his hair on the front of his head. I'm like, bro. Me and her look at each other, and we're just like, yeah, I saw that. I'm just like, oh,
yeah, that's
wow,
some luck right there.
G-Paul got caught in the cheek one time.
See,
He
that's why you don't
rat
put him.
bent over and it said tag.
You don't put them in your face. You don't put them in your face. Like,
hey,
never.
well-
don't worry about my face. I'm cool. Don't touch this.
Yeah,
And
don't go get
I'm
the
okay.
face. We'll be fine.
But yeah, hopefully soon here they'll get into doing expos with us and everything else. They came and hung out at one expo for like 4 hours, just chilling.
Yeah.
Actually, he might have sold about 1 or 2 of my snakes. I'm not here nor there on it. I'm not going to speculate, but he probably did because I had to walk off and do something. So appreciate you. Good friend. Good friends.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I just not that long ago picked up a black pastel double het pied hypo male. And
We sold 3 of the snakes.
I'm trying to pick female wise.
So he just probably trying to put somebody on blast now. It's
Yeah,
okay.
look.
Okay.
Look.
Yeah.
And there's his better half. Y'all go get him. I got y'all too.
So his bridal python got him last night, wrapped his wrist. She's 6 foot long.
Man.
So they got some good teeth on them.
Them bridal pythons do. Yeah. G Paul. That's why we don't diversify yet. I like not bleeding all over the place. See, and
I'll
that's
take a bite.
Listen. And I when I was talking a while back about Macklett's pythons and everything like that, and scrubs and stuff like that, because they're arboreal and setting up arboreal enclosures. Literally, the disclaimer, as I was like doing some more research, it says known to be very nippy when young. I was like, oh, that's great. I was like, that's great. I was like, that's what everybody wants, right? A little nippy snake. They said they do calm down rather quickly with proper handling, but they're pretty nippy when they're first born. So
Yeah. My favorite when it comes to a bitey snake is king snakes.
yeah, oh yeah.
Because they'll look at you and they'll just turn and just look at your hand, and you can see it. You can see the thought rolling around in their head, and they just open their mouth and put it on you. You go, hey, and they look at you like, what? I was just gonna taste it.
Yeah, they're almost like deliberate, kind of like how dogs are, almost kind of in a way. They're like, I'm gonna slow-mo this to see if I can get away with it.
Yeah, it's testing the waters.
Yeah. I will say that if you have a king snake, because I've had a Mexican black king in the past, and amazing eater, right? Would crush food, didn't hesitate to eat food. But every once in a while, if he was like starting to get ready to go into shed, he'd be a little less food motivated, right? So he'd still eat, but he was a little less food motivated. So if you had frozen thawed, you could literally sit it right outside his hide, and he didn't care. He's coming out and eating it. But he was so slow, and then you just grab it and then you just drag it back real slow, and you're like, oh my gosh, like that belly of the beast, man. Like, ooh. They're real intentional. You see this like jet black like line just grabbing a hold of it and just dragging it back. It's like, ooh, that's something. That's a sight.
Yeah, that's the same thing my girl does, and she's a albino mosaic, I believe. She was a surrender to me, and they got her from a pet store, presumably, and they probably didn't even tell them what
Yeah.
more for sex it was. Now, I still call her she because that's what they said it was. I've never even attempted to sex her or him, whatever it is.
And from what I heard, doing colubrids is a lot different. How you go about sexing colubrids, like when you probe them, you got to use the smaller probes and stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, I utilize smaller probes depending on the size of the snake, anyway.
Right. Yeah, but like your scale marking, like how far down it is, like for the hemipene depth and everything, like all that kind of stuff. The anatomy is different for sure.
Yeah. And then there's some people that swear you can tell the sex of a king snake by the shape of its tail and how
Right.
long it is.
Right.
Like they say the females have a more narrow, fatter tail. If you look at the scales below the cloaca,
like the count.
yeah, and then the males are longer and skinnier, but I don't know how accurate that is.
Yeah, hard tell.
I probably wouldn't even be able to visually tell.
You're looking, you're like, let me count as the snake's trying to like tag my face. Like, oh no.
She's a sweetheart for me. She never tries to bite me, but she'll tag my wife. She'll muscle my wife.
See, that's saying a lot. You know, it takes a lot to work a king snake up to musk. Like it really does, especially captive born and bred, you know, like they're yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
I'm good.
We're glad that you're our friend too, G Paul. You're an awesome guy. Very generous.
Yeah, you bless a lot of people.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Oh my goodness.
Dennis has got 4. What all you got, Dennis?
Florida, Cali, Mexican hybrids, a little bit of everything. I've been doing some doom scrolling on Morph Market.
Yeah, I like the gray bandits. They're pretty slick.
Yeah, I'm more so just investigating other species because we are in talks with the expo people up here and everything, and they like that diverse palette when it comes to their breeders and everything. They're vendors in a sense. So I'm trying to work something out maybe in the future if I can find and get my hands on something. Oh, look right there. Gray banded.
Yeah.
And the speckled.
The speckles are cool too. I like those.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been looking at like Barron's racers, but my goodness, the price tag on them things right now. I'm like, just for a low racer snake, you know, upper high hundreds on them, on a couple of them. Now, that pulls my next question, Dennis. What is your take on hybridization of colubrids? Because I know some people do tend to mix their milk snakes into some other things, like from a breeder standpoint. And same thing with like the rat snakes. You know, some people have mixed corns, like corn snakes in with rat snakes to get that green coloring and stuff like that. See, look, you just catch a racer outside. I'd be okay with herping and just taking in some wild caught if I can health guarantee it in a sense, but that's a little different, I guess. I don't know. There is quite a bit of wild caught stuff that's showing up on Morph Market when it comes to certain colubrid species. When I was diving down that rabbit hole the other day, a lot of stuff that's coming through as wild caught, because I mean I guess the availability, they're readily available, and it's actually a lot of them are easier to just catch and resell than they are to to try to attempt to breed, because some of them are like lizard and frog eaters, some of them are insect eaters, stuff like that. Like the rough green snakes, the ones that only get about 23 inches ish, roughly max out. They're very, very small green snakes. They're insect eaters. They eat crickets. Because I mean, they're not very big. They're averaging out about 23 inches, so just under 2 foot in length, and they're not very wide either. But they're beautiful. They got such a vibrant green on them. It's wild. It's like that'd be pretty cool if somebody could, captive hatch some.
Yeah. So I was looking at, I believe they're Asian cat eye snakes. I maybe you're off on the Asian part, but they're like Southern America. There's a lot of them there, and that's not like. There's several locales that are grouped into that cat eye label, but the ones that I was looking at were down Southern America, South America, and stuff. And those things are pretty neat. I would love to have one. The way they're like semi-arboreal, but the only drawback is they eat on a lot of fish and like small lizards and frogs and stuff like that. And they're mildly venomous, rear-fanged, but they're kind of a little cool colubrid species.
Yeah. Wouldn't be a bad idea. You just go out, throw a little cast net in, catch a couple of chubs and some creek minnows and stuff like that. Just
Yeah.
Here you go, snake. I got you some food. Go out, catch a little 5-line lizards and stuff. Be all right.
Yeah, to me, I'd have to start breeding my feeders or something,
Yeah.
Get back into like guppies or something, and start breeding little frogs or something. That would be something that I'd have to do on my. I'm just not big on the wild caught feeder stuff.
Yeah. For the sake of what comes out, so. Look, I can get down with the Cali King snakes. They're pretty. They're very pretty.
Yeah. This one's a Florida. The one that I have is a Florida king snake. And like
Black Kings, but
yeah, the Black Kings are cool. I like how their whole mouth and everything, the tongue, and all
tongue, mouth, everything, eyes black. Like literally, when I say it's like just this black line grabbing something and just moving it, it trips you out. It really does.
Yeah, it's in a low light setting. You don't really see much but a shadow.
Yeah, real dim and everything. And they're very. If you work them, they're very sociable. They will do the little finger wrap thing and kind of cruise around with you and stuff like that. They're not as heavy bodied when they get bigger, but they are very. You'll figure eight and work you pretty good. Which is amazing. I really enjoy them. But with any king snake species, you just gotta watch for them eating each other, because they are notorious snake eaters in the wild. So they're called king snakes for a reason. So
yeah, mine's about the size to where if I had a Fellow Thrive ball python hatchling or something, she could probably take it.
Yeah.
I mean, she's pretty thick,
Yep. Depending on the size of the hatchling. If you have, like you said, a Fellow Thrive or a no hatch or something like that, where it's like nothing like noticeably bad that like it runs the risk of like being something that would cause an issue or something like that.
Yeah.
And Will said he's into falsies. We had a guy on here who had false water cobra, and he was showing him off. Great.
Yep. Yeah, falsies are cool though. I don't know, it's back and forth. I've heard that sometimes as a hatchling, it's a real struggle to get them to eat. but I don't know from personal experience. It's just what I've heard.
Right. That'd be interesting to kind of test out that theory on it, or or communicate with people who have bred them and tested that theory out, in a sense. But they seem to be readily available, kind of on a lot of different avenues and stuff like that. What would Batman? What would you add species wise if you were adding another snake species?
Definitely bloods.
Bloods. Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully while I'm trying
I like the short tails,
yeah,
Sumatran. Those are all cool.
Mm-hmm.
just something to diverse it a little bit. Like I said, I won't ever not do balls, but
Right.
I want another species too.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
and bloods, the short tail and how thick they get, I like.
Yeah.
So it's like almost like a big, I'd say like a retic, but not as long.
Right.
So
Right.
just as thick. So I don't know. It's something I like. So why not try it? I'm definitely probably gonna get bit by them anyway.
Yeah.
Whatever.
They're a little bit more bitey than a certain ball python.
I ain't never bite back. I'm just kidding.
Right. I mean, sometimes you just have to. Sometimes,
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
of my notes.
give them a little dog bite.
I don't have a calico pairing this season, but I'm hopeful to have one next season for sure.
I'm gonna tell you this, Dalton. Me and Batman work a lot of the same projects. We have similar vision in a sense.
Yes.
So
I might, like I said, I got a pastel calico boy up at the top, but when we got into it, there were certain genes that I wanted just for myself, just for my collection. Calico was one of them. And I want to produce one, but I wanted to go ahead, get my ultra males going, my TSK and stuff like that. So Perseus is up there. He wait for his shot, but he definitely gonna get it here soon.
there you go.
Yeah, I've got a handful of calico / sugar stuff going on there. A few pretty heavy hitter too that are growing up that I won't be working with for probably another 2 years, but they're nice.
Yeah.
For some reason, my calico he's a little nervous. He's a runner. He ain't a striker. He's just a runner. He's like, no, I'm going this way. So
A little flighty.
yeah.
I got you.
Nowadays,
Yeah. See, I got some younger snakes that are that way. You pop that to other,
Yeah.
they're flying coop. They're like, I'm gone. Let's go. Like we're gonna do some exploring.
You get that on camera?
Oh, it caught it. I looked over here at my hat, my young snakes. I missed that one. You get a lunge out.
Oh yeah, I just got bit.
See, it's so pretty. So pretty.
Yeah.
This is that breeder male pastel calico that I got.
Oh, I see it, man. He got you right in the palm too.
Right there. And right here on the back side.
Oh,
too.
he got
You
you.
can't really-
He got all the way around, did he?
Oh yeah, he did. He got me good.
Nice.
Let's see. Kind of hard. Let's see if I can get him.
G-Paul, I definitely agree with the. Oh, he's hungry, man. He's ready to go. That's why you got tagged for a reason, right?
Yeah, I got tagged for a very good reason. He's hungry.
Oh yeah, he's a beaut, no doubt. I agree with G-Paul though. If you get a blood, get it from Bosa. Bosa works his blood pythons probably top notch out of all of them. I would recommend him.
He went deeper than I thought. Good Lord.
He got you, man. He got you real good.
They got me right off the knuckle on both.
Yeah. I mean, he perfectly them larger incisors, man. He got you right there on the front, just with them front four. Really got down on you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that.
We're gonna have to feed him. Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, I like that.
Your mic's muted.
I didn't want y'all to hear me scream.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Persis, he's a cool dude. He's starting to warm up to everything. So we try to mess with him a little bit, but I just couldn't mess him up. He was so pretty. So
That's a good one to have right there. I like it.
Yeah.
He's got good expression on that calico.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. One of them that I'm kind of excited to start working with is I've got the Orange Dream Red Stripe Girl
Nice.
calico. But she's still pretty small.
Yeah.
She's like a hog though.
Right. I got some room to go with quite a few of mine that are going to be mixed into the future stuff. But with everything that I have over here that's closer to ready, it's going to put me ahead in those projects pretty good if the odds gods play out in my favor. So hopefully, in years to come, as we start rocking and rolling real good, things will start to kind of iron themselves out in a good way. Hopefully.
Yeah.
So. And hopefully I make smart decisions, because when I'm looking back there, I'm struggling to make good decisions on what hets to put to what hets. I'm just saying. I'm looking at it and I'm like, well, maybe that. Wait, I can go that way too. And then I can do this way. And then if I do this, I can take one off that and take it here. My brain's just, it's spiraling a little bit. I couldn't imagine walking into somebody else's snake room and they'd be like, okay, I need you to formulate a breeding plan for me. And I'd be like, I'm not the guy to ask. Don't ask me to do that.
Yeah. So have you spent any time talking to Val?
No, not yet. No, I haven't. We haven't really had the chance to sit down and chat just one-on-one.
Yeah. He would be a good guy to talk some things over with, I think.
Gotcha. Yeah, I figure him and then Josh, especially for the dark morph stuff, and he's got that eye and that foresight and things like that on that stuff. It'd be a great option.
Josh would be a good match as far as your direction you're already heading.
Right.
For sure.
Right. I think I'm gonna be. I won't necessarily say like shooting from the hip on a lot of things, because I can be very deliberate with certain pairings, and then I got to be a little bit adjacent with others, right? So it's like be very direct for intention on some, and then not so direct of intention on others, with hopes of dragging certain things along with me in a way. So.
Oh. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. That's nice looking.
Oh yeah.
That is that itchy fire het TSK, the low survivor.
Yeah.
So he's eating like a champ. He's coming up quick, but he's so pretty. So I couldn't let him go.
I think it's pretty solid line of fire you're working with. I like how it's tightening everything up and drawing it up a little bit.
I'm telling you,
it's definitely doing a lot of work with the blushing on it as well.
Yeah, it's smooth.
Well. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That's pretty slick.
I like it.
Time.
Oh yeah.
He's the exact copy of his mom, so he's technically the only other TSK boy I got besides his dad.
Gotcha.
And his dad's a pastel TSK, the father of my super pastel TSK. So mom's taking the year off since she lost quite a bit of weight after the poor age. So
yeah,
you'll start her up next year. She's a little spitfire now. I think she's gonna put on about 500 grams. She's like, hey,
Right.
Yeah,
right.
she's ready to go. And that's the thing. If you pay attention, they'll tend to ovulate the same time every year.
Yeah. Once you find their rhythm, they'll follow suit. Kind of pretty similar.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons it's so easy for people to breed year round, because you got this group of females that ovulate around this area at a time, and
Right.
this group goes over here, and this group goes over here. So,
Yeah.
you know,
But when you buy pre-existing breeders, it could be challenging in a sense of being able to line
Well,
everything up.
you don't know where they fall. So
Right. Yeah. Versus if you have a bunch of things that you raise up and that you pair with intent, a lot. I don't know if it's anything like humans, but they definitely could cycle themselves up the same way too.
Yeah, that's his mom.
You got hit the nail on the head with carbon copy.
Yeah.
yeah.
Almost. I mean, it almost looks. I won't say Partho, but like, I mean, pattern wise, it's pretty. I mean, it's pretty accurate.
Yeah. She's really dotted up down here more so than him, pixelated a little bit, but
yeah,
she's definitely put on some grammage, that's for sure.
Yeah, she definitely looking good.
Come on, go back.
Yeah, she likes them carrots and taters you've been feeding her.
Tell you, try.
Yeah, I've got to go pick up some mice to feed that one calico girl. She put herself back on mice. I'm not too happy about that.
Yeah, this attempt at mice didn't work out too well. I'm just gonna say that. We're just gonna leave it at that. It did not work out too well. I thought I was gonna have good options with it, and man, it was a horror story from the start.
Yeah, I think I want to find like a real breeder does like pet line stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And start off a small colony just to have them.
Yeah,
because
if you're buy them as young as you possibly can, because I had a female that I picked up off someone mouse, so I was like, okay, I'll get a pet quality mouse just to throw some variability in and everything like that, and
you're freezing up, John.
He's waving at us.
Yeah. We got to clip that.
Uh-oh.
That's that dollar McDonald's Wi-Fi you got.
What I think she was ended up pregnant, was getting ready to.
Dang.
Yeah.
Did it glitch again?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
You're freezing up.
I don't know what's going on. It's got to be my computer it's for some reason.
Time for an update.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to upgrade probably. Hopefully, don't have any kind of like bad voltage or nothing like that running through it. I've had some voltage issues in this room, so hopeful. But yeah, so her pelvis was fused, right? So in certain rodent species, if they do not start breeding when they come into maturity, their pelvic bone can fuse together, restricting their birth canal.
Yeah.
So I think that's what happened to her, because she ended up just passing. Like inactive birth was and just passed. I'm resetting again. What is going on here? I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that's right, Jody.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, Jody. I'm gonna tell you, the house snakes that I get, they're gonna be feeding on ASFs. these mice stuff don't tend to work out for me very well breeding wise. I got that one ball python that likes mice. I'll just go buy her, 4, 5, 6 or whatever every time I feed. But I get red hot ASFs like it's going out of business or going out of style.
That any better? Nope.
I don't know. You're not in. There you are.
Okay. It keeps like glitching, like micro resetting and like kick.
Wonder that your internet connection or is it your equipment?
I think my PC's starting to. It's not overheating. It doesn't feel like it's too hot, but I think that something's going on with my connection.
Yeah.
I'm gonna avoid this issue at all. So I'm gonna sign off and everybody have a good night. Carl, if you want to close her down, because I'm probably not gonna be able to talk it out,
Yeah, it's we've been on here almost going on 3 hours anyway, brother. So I wouldn't be too sad about it.
Yeah.
Batman, you got anything to say before we take off?
Just appreciate everybody, tuning in, hanging out with me and the gang and everything else, get on every Monday, do what we do, have fun, chime in. Like the more the merrier. Like we love new people and everything else. So come on in. Except Dalton and Selena, they can't come. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. That's it.
So Jody said she only got bit 4 times tonight.
Oof.
Yeah.
I just got bit once today.
Yeah, them assist feeds don't work too good always. So I'm goose egging it too. So
there you go, Jody. There's my boo boo.
Yeah,
John, in between glitches, what you got to say tonight?
Just thank you everybody for coming out. Thank you, Batman. Thank you, Prophecy. Thank you, Garrett. Everybody that kind of popped in, was talking to us, and was in for a while. We love the open panel stuff. Usually the open panel stuff, comments go crazy. So thank you guys in the comments. Thank you for showing up, kind of bearing with us, listening to us talk up the big hype on the new expo that's coming to our area. We're definitely excited, eager to get out there. There will be some more content from there. Actually, we might even pop in on a live if we can, from location, to kind of just really kind of walk you guys through, kind of give you guys the rundown of what to expect. If you guys ever do decide you want to start vending and might want to make those special trips up some of those weekends or something of that nature. So we would not be opposed to you guys coming to our stomping grounds and hanging out, maybe doing a bonfire, chilling with us, talking it up, drink a beer, have a good time. So,
let me know the weekend. If I'm off that weekend, you never know. There might be a bat sighting.
Hey, listen. I'll put up the bat signal. We'll hang it over the expo hall there.
Gotcha.
Right. Yeah.
And something they were talking about for the expo, they were talking about maybe setting up at a campground or something somewhere, and having like an area for the vendors to come stay and have a little party, fire, drink beer, have some food, and then go vend the expo the next day. That I think that'd be kind of cool.
That's community for you right there.
Yeah, well, these are the show organizers that we met with yesterday. You know what I mean? They are, in my mind, they are 100% community driven.
Yeah.
Talking to them and hearing their take on how they select people to show or to vend, or just their overall ambiance, man, it was good. It felt like they were good people, and they have a good a good intention on making this a good positive show, you know.
Yeah.
And they were talking about protecting not only the vendors but the people that come there to buy stuff, and you know, talking about if they didn't like something that you had on the table because it has, you know, something wrong with it, they'll tell you to get it off the table.
That's it. That's
They
what it
catch
should be.
Yeah, they catch you pulling it back on the table, you're out of the show. Don't care if you've got 8 tables and you spend a buku couple $100 or whatever. You can't follow the rules. They're going to protect everybody else first.
Yep.
You know. So, and I like that.
Heck yeah.
We got too many expos out there that do allow a lot of BS. You know. And like one of the more local ones to us, the guy who runs it, he has a pretty gnarly nickname, and it's well deserved. He's been caught throwing live animals at the end of a show into dumpsters just because he didn't want to take them back home. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And these are all wild caught or imported bulk buy stuff that he hasn't even had in his care in some cases a handful of hours. He'll pick them up at the airport the day before the expo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The class of POS flipper. And it's refreshing to me to see somebody that's angling so hard to avoid things like that at their show.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So
that's respect all the way. Firm believer.
Yeah. So I don't know. John might be going over there to their storefront over the next couple days. If he gets some footage, cool.
Yeah.
If not, me and him both will take a trip over there and do a little interview with them at their show and kind of do a tour and kind of we're going to post it up here for you guys to see as well. And we plan on walking around this coming Sunday, the 7th, at the show and actually talk to some people who are vending there, you know, get some feedback from them as well. So I think it's going to be cool.
Heck yeah, can't wait.
Yeah.
Pretty pumped,
So,
pretty excited. Hopefully everything goes well. We're gonna hopefully if everything plays out, we might be able to pop in on live and get it on the video camera. I gotta mess around with this new video camera a little bit because it does have Wi-Fi pair up capability through an app. But I gotta see if it's cross compatible with IG. So if I can get IG Live to go on my phone, I can pair that camera to my phone and use it to really get a good.
Yeah. So if we do live at these events, it'll have to be Instagram Live or something, and maybe we might be able to flip it to StreamYard to be able to use it in other platforms, but I don't know.
Yeah.
We're just kind of one of them growing pains. We'll figure it out.
That's it.
So.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, back to the goodbyes and thank yous and stuff. I do appreciate everybody showing up in the comments section. We had a couple of new faces in here. I'm glad people continually come in that we haven't seen, you know, and I'm glad everybody else keeps coming back. You guys really make me happy for sure that you want to be a part of the conversation with us and hang out. And as always, man, just support the community, support the people that support you, and just be good, man. Be great. Be passionate. Keep that passion about what you do, and keep doing great things, guys.
Do what you can while you can. That's it.
Absolutely. So, good night, guys.
Those.
Take it easy.
ReptileAds.com is the modern marketplace for buying and selling reptiles, amphibians, and exotic pets. Built by Purple Turtle Technologies, we're creating the most trusted platform in the industry. Join thousands of breeders and collectors on the most trusted reptile marketplace. List your animals, connect with buyers, and grow your business with Reptile Ads. Enjoy your easy access to stores as well as a genetic calculator for your convenience. Stop by and check us out today.
Yellow diamonds in the light. I was standing side by side as a shadow crosses mine. What it takes to